treasures I don't hold, and though the shine is dulled, that's how I'll always think of you. You were a young one then, but everyone begins. We were just children, heaven was a dream away. Running from monsters, I wish I could say that the keys that you were searching for, and the giants of the past have turned to dust. The world is ours to take, and I know it's not too late. The world is ours to take, and I know it's not too late. Children and heaven was a dream away. Running from monsters, I just wanna say that the keys that you were searching for, and the giants of the past have turned to dust. The world is ours to take, and you know it's not too late.
Good afternoon, morning, noonday, night. Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a good day today on this Saturday. Give me 1 second here to open up my game, but then I'm going to go right into this OWCS match. Hope you're all doing well today. Appreciate y'all. Got on a little bit later than yesterday. It was good to get to sleep. Look at that. That's the way I look at it. Give me 1 second. I hope my webcam works too. I actually didn't check to see if it was working after Sully broke it yesterday. We're about to find out in real time. Okay, let me just change the sound options in the menu so it doesn't do that. Here, and it's not working. Damn it! Okay, it's the one thing I didn't check for. Kind of forgot, because I forgot that was a thing yesterday. So, give me a second here. Let me put the sound back on. Here, what I'll do, in the meantime, while I try to figure that out, I will put the match on in the background, and that will distract you while I do that.
started moving, and it's going to start accruing that percentage. Shumbin should be back soon. It's actually going to move everyone to a Winston.
Yeah, no more Malga here. He is a little bit concerned. I mean, they do have the Kiriko to deal with. Field.
Think I missed what? What did I miss?
Enough. He's feeling. He actually wants to
Sully,
move over
unplugging my
towards
stuff?
Winston, to be
Yeah,
fair.
give me 1 second.
It's more on Junbin's comfort than it is Malga. He would probably prefer to play the Winston than the Malga, so that's going to be exactly how it's going to go. Here comes support ults.
Sound barrier exchanged for the orbital ray. Lit found early though by Stalker. You're pretty happy with that now.
So apparently this match has not been good.
And even more
So hopefully this is a bounce
the
back
nano
moment.
boost was well used
Okay,
there.
let's
Fielder
take a second.
avenged by the Icarus in the sky. Proper strikes down all who opposed them.
Stalker didn't even have the moving barrage yet, so just had to kind of get that one done the dirty way, the old way. The ancients know, the ancestors remember the still barrages. Now Falcons get to walk through, still with overclock in hand. Didn't have to use that one. Harbin still retaining the mech as well. Good advantages walking forward. Let
Deactivate and
behind,
then
ever so slightly on the overclock.
Activate. Here we go. See, that is anything.
Could be a big opportunity. Proper sees the eye of the beholder here. Junbin falling
We'll figure
low.
this
It's
out.
going to be expertly healed up here. Plenty of healing coming through from Shu. Exchange
Well, it sounds like
of
you're having a
rails
good time,
and even
Peyton.
more
That's what matters,
progress on
right?
the bot. That is going to be, of course, stopped out here by Hisang, who's now on a little.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about the webcam issue.
Nothing gained off
I
the
didn't
self-destruct, of
restart my
course.
computer yesterday.
Quick disengage.
Slut and
Everyone
Falcon, thanks
slides
for
away
19
from
months
Lit
of the
before
tier 1.
Hummin
Thank you,
can't lose
appreciate
the
it.
mech again, buddy.
Thank you.
Force remake there was really.
It is
Ready to
far
camera
too
for
early
No.
for me
Trying
to be
lock Fraser
here.
Raccoon up in
He didn't.
upright
I'll
spawn
fix it
beside him.
soon.
A little bit nice flank up from above.
Ooh,
Stalker hits
wow,
two.
nice job by Stalker. So apparently it's 3-0. What happened? I missed so much.
Hunt down the Tracer too far into the back.
I missed so much, but apparently it has been a very interesting series.
He's going to have to just float
for
away into the background, pick up a mega,
Falcons.
and Hummin might actually try and stagger them out here.
Lip's gone over towards Sombra.
It's
He's gonna
5:39
come back
PM there. Oh,
quicker
there you
than
go.
he would on a Soldier, but he's kind of locked
Yeah, I
into
think
this era now, and not a
unplug
really
the camera thing
amazing
again. That's
matchup
something
in
likes
terms
to
of
unplug.
what he's
Right,
gonna be able to
buddy?
target.
He's already in his bucket because he
Yeah,
loves
be
being in
pretty
his
decent
bucket.
with a dive. It's a very committed dive. It's just Tracer, Sombra into Winston dive all together at the same
And
time.
Potato Player, thanks to 19 months of the Prime sub.
At
Thank
the
you,
same
appreciate
time,
it.
above
Thank
that,
you.
what are you really hacking here? I guess Harbin will be a pretty key target. Not as good as I think Lip just playing the Sojin, though. The ability just to find the pick on the railgun is going to be missed here.
We are
And the
chilling.
barrage could be good to go again. Stalker actually just brings it out raw for
And yeah,
now.
sorry, just
It's
taking me a second to kind of
influenced
get into the
by
flow of this. I
the
obviously
Samurai,
joined
but
late into
Phil
this
might have been
match.
shielded off, so couldn't get it through from Chio. Still
I mean,
trying to
Falcons,
get
I feel like
Shu.
they
Use
should-
the Kitsune rush. Hummin's going to be demec'd here.
I feel like they
Looks
should be able to
self-destruct
win
about
these
3
team
remake
fights.
in the
Yeah, I was
mix
gonna say,
of all
this is
this.
looking like
Falling so low, Crazy
just based
Raccoon
off of their
can't stand up to the
HP.
pressure offered by
The
Falcons.
Sojourn,
Attempt to clutch
they
here
still
from
trade out
Hisang.
though, yeah,
Maybe
so
he's
it's
got
like-
it in him. Maybe he is that kind of guy. But
It's
still,
not
Team
bad.
Falcons,
Okay,
they
let me
have
see
one
if
of
I
their
can
players
unplug the
over on the
thing.
bot,
Maybe
bringing
hear, like,
it
a beep
forward.
sound.
Yeah, Lip actually managed to hack out Field at the start of the fight. That's why we didn't get to see the Nano come on through, and subsequently was then caught by that dive. But the rest of the fight still goes the way of Falcons. Not a lot to deal with Stalker. Losing the Soldier just makes the matchup even better for Stalker. If Stalker was carrying before on the Pharah,
Was there like
that
a
will
beeping
not
sound for
only
that one?
continue, it will absolutely
Okay, there was a
destroy
beeping? Okay,
Tracer
that's a
Raccoon
good
now. They
sign.
can't find an answer.
All right, now they're giving over.
Technically a good
onto
sign.
Unbin. Choron,
Okay, so
barriers,
now it's
all
about
five
can I
here, a stick
deactivate
onto
this?
Fielder, continuously bullied
Or
by this
activate it,
backline
and then fix
dive.
the
Such
camera.
is the fate of an Anna in the
Be
midst of all
nice,
of this.
so I don't have to-
Unbin expends all
There
of
we
the
go.
defense measures just to get this bot move
Cool.
in here. But it's going to be rounded upon by
All right, there we go.
Because Lip actually noted without a translocator.
Much easier when it works that way.
Not entirely sure if
Hanbin
either
gets
of
a
that
kill
sounds
there?
good to
What?
Hanbin. What happened? Where did Bro go?
He's lucky to kill Junbin, but why did he jump off the bridge? He went to the low ground, but
Yeah.
throw the self-destruct and then stay on the high ground to remake. This is ridiculous. He just threw away his life for no reason.
Oh, they're both in the bin bag right now between Junbin and Hanbin.
Yeah, but I feel
trying to
like-
erode this space. Goodbye, Shu. This is so messy so far, but Team Falcons somehow they live in the mess. They can get down in the
Okay,
garbage
now that
with
he
the
mentioned
raccoons.
something
They still
about
need a cap. Let's see if they can
throwing
do
it in the
because
bin or
ideally
something
they
like
would have
that.
had
Okay,
that
I
by
need to
now.
ask
I
Chad a
think the bomb
question.
bitch doesn't
Does anybody
dive
else have a
in
sock?
there on
Okay,
the
so
remake. Like,
Lion and I watch
not
Love
for
is
no reason.
Blind,
They would have had the tank advantage. They could
and
have
there's this
pushed for the
person
cap
who has a
already.
sock
Falcons
basket.
in a much more comfortable spot. Have to be considered
That's what they have.
now. EMP catching Stalker would be
The
pretty
family
nasty.
shares socks.
That
They
would
just have a
probably be
basket of
prime
socks
target
and they
for
just
him,
go and
yet
grab
Stalker
socks.
needs
Does
to
anybody
be
else
able
do
to use
that
with.
here?
Not sure how he
I
does
never
as
heard of
well,
that
but
before.
Very key kill.
Also, this is a close game.
EMP still invested. Hanbin and Chio afflicted by that one. Super low
Yeah,
on
it's
the
a sock
mountain of
basket.
Team
They share
Falcons,
socks.
and
They put all their
that's
socks in like
defense
one
here from the side
basket,
of Crazy
and then like
Raccoon.
they
He's
put
gonna
all the
deny
clean
that
socks in
checkpoint
there, and then
from
you just
coming
pick out a
through.
pair of
Everyone else gonna
socks.
pull down on Carp. That's a full
I'm
round.
serious. It was a real thing that happened
You
here.
get Stalker down.
It was a real
Start
thing
the
that
snowball
happened.
rolling a little bit. 5 versus 4, and suddenly things look that much better. He took a big hit from something, and then Choron got the follow-up. Lip didn't drop in the EMP until after Stalker was dead, so that's a very, very key pickup. And they denied the cap.
That's huge.
Yep.
Primal Rage, good to go.
I was just saying that's apparently a real thing.
However, Junbin going to be in a lot of danger here with that barrage available.
All right, so I kind of want Falcons to win this because I got on obviously a little bit later than match time, but like this hasn't been a close match at all, and it looks like Falcons are running into that issue again where they are losing team fights they should win, and they're like losing people like they're losing people like pre-fight. Ooh, they're gonna try to go for the lead. Yeah. They get there just in time, but like holy crap. I actually don't know who's going to win this game because
but the insurance policy may be worth it here. Fielder, by the way,
it looks like on paper Team Falcons should have a slight advantage just because they have the lead, but then they're going to like lose to beat soon. That's why Chorong's using like boost there early to try to get that beat as ASAP. I mean, whoever wins this team fight might just win the map. We'll see. That's why they're going to start slowing it down a lot, is because like no team feels confident in their play. Problem is CR's about to win this team fight. They have beat and they have EMP. They're gonna beat in. They're gonna just follow up with EMP if they don't win.
There's only 2 minutes left to go through.
Yep. Aggressive play here from Chorong. Shu not a recipient.
Yeah, but now they can save the EMP too. I'll be real with y'all, Chad. This is looking like it might be a 4-0. This is looking like it might be a 4-0 for this match, which is, hey, in hindsight, probably a good thing that
and this is where things get really wild as well. This is where Team Falcons...
No, it's on a basket that was for like
that.
Yeah, it was a basket that they just put all the socks in and then you just dig through it to find a pair of socks. Yeah, it was a real thing.
Time to regroup before another fight.
Yeah.
If this now goes beyond, I would say, 75 meters...
Falcons, I don't know what's gone on with them today because I haven't seen the matches, but like CR is just clearly dominating. The worst part for like...
So they have to flip it back.
Good job by Prop for that. Actually was a really good dive. I mean, the Kiriko is probably going to fall over too. Hanbin can get suit back.
He's been so good with the bomb so far, and Lip is just going to put the cherry on top here.
I don't know if actually if Falcons can like grind this out. Holy crap, he has ult again. Imagine how frustrating that is. That like you constantly like can get CR off of their strong comp, and then Junbin just goes Winston and does the same exact thing that he does on Wrecking Ball.
Lost both their supports to proper at the start of this fight. 5 versus 3. And Crazy Raccoon turning around. Pulse Bomb coming in. Hanbin getting demegged afterwards. And then slowly but surely, Crazy Raccoon just whittle Falcons down. When Falcons
I just don't. This might be a 4-0. I mean, obviously, we have to watch the Way match up next and all that and stuff, which will be nice, right? I mean, Way versus Zeta should be a little bit better, I think. But, I mean, listen, we need Falcons to win this map, okay? Good job there. That was huge. I mean, that makes it a bit more interesting. The only concern I have is that they can't be traded on, which it might be traded. Yep, there it is. Every time.
I don't know if it's going to matter that much, but damn, put it in the highlight reel. Clip it and ship it, boys.
Let's see if it's enough here.
That's something that like CR does a really good job of, is they trade a lot. Like, so even when it's like gonna be like a lost team fight, like you can't, there's no progression that can be made now. Like Falcons can only slow push this because they lost their Ana last second, right?
Crazy Raccoon sort of ultimates coming online also, so it's not over.
And they know it too, so they're gonna all in them. Yep, and get a kill.
Especially with that kill.
Because of that Ana kill. That's what I mean. Like, it's really not ideal to get traded on. Also, how did... Oh, okay, never mind. I just don't see where they win this. Hanbin's about to get demacked. Yeah, that's game over. Yeah, wow. Okay, those are rough matches, huh? They missed some roughies.
Between Crazy Raccoon and Falcons, bring them a little bit further in the historic matchup.
We extend the lead now in the head-to-head.
I guess it was good I didn't get on like
7 to 12 and 7
at 4 a.m. or whatever.
Series gap, but most importantly, the conversation will now turn to the last 2 times.
We will return to that in a little bit. Obviously a rough match there. But I'll do some warm-ups while I wait for the next match. Just kind of play some quick play or something. I don't know. I'm still a potato. We'll see how long today will be. Either way. Let me go and go to here, go to here, go to here, and we'll just do some random warm-ups or something while I wait for the next match. Sound good? we'll wait on the next match. And then we'll watch that one and see how it goes. Is it CR? Yeah, that makes it so... At least, I think that makes it so CR is officially making it through, yeah. That should get into the upper bracket finals, yep. Or not the upper bracket finals, the grand finals. So, yeah, CR should be the first team that qualifies, yeah. Now it's down to the last 3, which, I mean, obviously on paper you're going to assume it's Falcons, but that was a rough match for Falcons. I will say that. That was a rough match for Falcons, so there's a world where they can keep, probably... I imagine Zeta will make it through. So yeah, there's a world where, Falcons could lose because Zeta is good. Or Zeta, whatever it's pronounced. But yeah, I think they should be in a pretty good spot. That's all I'm saying.
Always so unpredictable.
So that'd be pretty interesting to see. All right,
Sorry.
Don't be. It keeps me sharp.
who won last year? I don't remember. There's like multiple things. I know Falcons won one. I think CR won one also. Yeah, I mean, obviously Zeta versus Wei. Like, I don't think Wei is that bad. Like, I think Wei is still good. It's just Zeta's a little bit better, but we'll see. Blank, thank you for the $10 super chat. Thank you.
Can we get a QP Rain Big Slam? Love the content. Most wholesome streamer.
Thank you for the $10. I appreciate it, Blank. I mean, this ride might be able to give you a big slam on Junkertown, so you're gonna get a big slam in some form here. Look at this. Look at this. I'm getting better at Genji. I just gotta farm. You know what I realized, chat? When you right-click somebody with Genji, if you aim at them, it will do more damage. You know that? Isn't that unreal? But thank you, Blank. Y'all have been very kind. Streams have been, like, unreal. Sorry that the 24-hour playlist randomly does that, chat. It's like freezing. I don't know why. That's why it gets stuck on the playlist stuff. I don't know how to fix that. I might have to download everything like somebody suggested and just, like, play VODs that way. I pinged someone for my teammates. There we go. Okay, go up here. That's just to buy myself some time. Okay, chat. Good news. I got Blade coming up, and they're not gonna know what to do. And once again, we'll watch the next matches too. Maybe there'll be some good ones. Then we'll go there. Do morning queues feel noticeably different for me? I usually start with quick plays, so I can't really give you like a full like. Do they feel noticeably different? No, but who knows? I mean, I play a lot of games. Also,
My ultimate is almost ready.
here we go. Okay, I got my ult. I think it's about time. I might just wait on this nano. Because they're close to nano. Okay, there it is. So now, we're going up. Now. There we go. And there's low Winston.
Emongg spin.
Oh, they're going for a nano play. They got me, but I think that looked cool. Tierco, thanks for the 5 months of the tier 1. Thank you. How are the games tonight? Well, the OWCS games have been rough, but like, how have my games been? I mean, this is my first moment on, so I am chilling. I just got on, so I'm a little bit still in wake-up mode. So I'm like, I'm not in wake-up mode, but I don't know, I just kind of woke up sluggish. But that's probably because I woke up early again. I went to bed at a reasonable time, which was nice. There you go. Oh no, we have a Sombra to deal with now. That's not nice. It's okay, I will figure this out. Oh, I got Venomine, and then hacked by a Sombra, and then killed by the Sombra. Oh no. Well, now I'm mad. That's it, we're gonna have to Nano Blade again. I've decided. Straight into a game? I mean, not really straight into a game. I'm just doing quick play warm-up, so kind of, but like...
Just don't stay down.
I'm still here. Waiting for the next OWCS matches to start. They usually take a while in between each match, so...
I'm under attack.
There you go. One's on high. Alright. Well... You know what? I don't need Nano anyway. You know, that's why they used the Nanos, because they knew I was that good. Am I going to play ranked today? I have no idea what I'm doing today after the matches. We'll see how I feel then. Yeah.
Enemy sniper. Keep your eyes open. I'm on fire.
We're stuck. Thank you, Anna. I know there's a Sombra around here somewhere. Okay. You got the bronze 1? Hey, better than bronze 2, right? So, congrats. Let's go. Alright, ready? I'm going. I don't care. I'm going with this. Oh, Venomine got me. Yep. Come with me, Ryan. We're going this way. You ready? Nope. They're not ready. Well, I'm going to make sure they know I'm going this way. So, if they want to go and meet me here, they can. Taking my time. It's all part of my plan. Yes. Yep, there it is. Grab the health pack. Do this. Okay, well that was... Wow. I think that was better than a ranked game for a reaction to what we just did right there. In a ranked game, I think we all would have stood there and just stared at each other and said, have a good day. So, yeah, there's that. Damn. Oh, wait. Okay. Now I need to find their Widow. See, I can get healed right there by my own... See? Get healed by my own, I don't know what I was gonna say. Oh, my block. See, Sombra got out. Boom. Boom. That's what you get. Alright, now we're on the third point, chat. This is where I really shine. This is where I really shine. Okay, there we go. Okay, well, this is a weird sequence, chat. I'll tell you that much. Can't tell who's... Oh boy. I think that's exactly what I expected to do, was a turn around and dash into the cart. Look at this reaction. Yeah, right there. That cart didn't see it coming. Okay, I'm at 80 on Blade again. This could be unbelievable for us. Alright, 1 second. Oh no. They're gonna... Okay, so here's what's gonna happen, chat. They are gonna have high noon, right? Perfect. I mean, listen. I would like to think that I popped off right there. That's all I got. I would like to think that I popped off, and that's the best I got for you. All right. Good boy, Sully. I love how we went right into like the bucket this morning. There was no waiting for Sully for the bucket this morning. He was in. Doop. I'm gonna break some bubbles. Ginger, thank you for the 5 months with the Prime sub. Thank you, appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, you know what? Here we go, baby. You don't let this dominant quick play team dominate. What a Henda. Got the Mercy that flew into our team. Apparently Winston also got stuck on the cart. Easy. Cassidy right side. Got the Ana. Feels good. No, I was trying to survive that by not dying to the Sombra, but then we died to the Sombra chat. What a surprise and a treat for all of us. Okay. Wait. Is this a winnable quick play game? I can't tell. I think so. Dominated that quick play. Look at that. Like I said, we're buying some time for the matches because we're going to watch the wave versus Zeta match because the winner goes to the loser bracket finals and the winner goes, the loser goes, or the winner, you know what I mean. I think I said words that made sense, but they all kind of came together in a sentence. So, that's kind of what happened right there, you know? Okay. Play a few more quick plays. Be back 1 second, chat. Appreciate y'all. See you like 2 seconds.
Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
All right, play a game of Echo. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for everybody hanging out. I know we're on early again. I'm trying to like decide if I'm going to stream tomorrow or not, because obviously we have drops next week. So I might take tomorrow off just to kind of chill and get some stuff done I need to do because like we're going hard in the paint next week, and to give my like voice just a day of rest. So that's what we might do. We'll see. Ah, yes, loser record winner goes to the finals. Loser win in final. Exactly. See, you're making sense of it, and that's what matters, right? Exactly. Hey, come here. No. Yeah, that's what you get. I don't make the rules. Huge. Got him. Let's go, baby.
Thanks for the upgrade.
He said drops. Yeah, there'll be drops next week. Yeah, we don't know what the drops are going to be yet, but I think they might even start Monday. Like the drop site is, because like they have that like live stream going up, and I think they're trying to combine it with drops in some way. Like the event where they got some people to go to, they got people going to Korea to like play with the Seraphim. That one, I think. So we'll see. I don't even know what time that thing's at, like what time that stream's at. It might even be like not on. I think I thought it was like 11:30, like it was like 11:30 Eastern, like Monday night or something, and I'm just like, yeah, there's a about 100% chance I will not be on at that time. So, is that 2:30 p.m. for you? Yeah, no, it'll be at like 11:30 p.m. at night for me. So, oh man, that was mean. It ran away from me. I think sometimes an echo, I need to slow down my shots. Got two. Got my ultimate coming up. Where they at? Where they at? This is an important limb for me. There you go, nice. Feels good. It's wild that at 6 a.m. I'm thinking, damn, I'm late today. I mean, I just like, I just kind of got good sleep. Might have been too good of sleep, because whenever I sleep too much, I turn into potato mode. And I'm trying to figure out if I'm in potato mode or not. Haven't decided yet. Haven't decided yet. I think we're getting there, but we'll find out. Oh, I should probably use my ult, right? Like, I don't know, I'm just going Doom. Nice, I got EMP'd right away. That would have sucked. There we go. I like how I still didn't build up to my level 2 perk. He said the Sully basket? The Sully basket's excellent. He loves it. Sully literally loves the basket. Like his little bucket. He's a bucket boy. He looks forward to this now. Like every day. Like he just came up here right away. He's like, he was tired and he went right to bed. So.
On the move.
Yeah, no, if I sleep over 8 hours, I turn into a potato. And that everybody's different with like what sleep they need, etc. For some reason, that's my limit of like, if I sleep too long, I just wake up feeling worse. But if I sleep too little, then I wake up feeling worse. I gotta find that sweet spot, right? So. Oh, Sully loves that. Like I said, he loves just chilling there. Here we go. Now I can call my teammates. I was kind of hoping they'd walk into my aim. They didn't walk into my aim, chat. Spoiler alert. Oh, I almost got that soldier. But then the crazy part was I didn't. And that's that. Also, I realized, Blank, that Rhine never shattered that last game, or I didn't call a big slam, but I think there must have been a big slam, right? 7 hours is your sweet spot? Yeah, 7 to 8 hours is my sweet spot. Almost here. Oh, here we go.
I see an enemy.
Sorry, Doom, I had to do that. I don't make the rules. Oh, yeah, that's 8% ult charge right there, baby. Yeah, I was one shot, but it was kind of my fault that I got rolled. My reaction time was that of a sloth, which is what we just saw. Mm-hmm.
I can do better than that.
I gotta fix the 24-hour channel thing so it doesn't keep lagging out like it does. People seem to like it though, which is nice. So, okay, I'm going Soldier 76. You don't let me go Soldier 76 in a.
76.
All part of my plan to get their ult out early. Easy. Boom. And then now we just take over. What do you do when you're... Okay. Summer just likes to play that side of the map, and that's it. Easy. Upgrade unlock, baby. I don't really like the upgrade options on Echo. They're okay. Like the flight reset one's like almost the one you have to go because I don't like the slower stickies. Doesn't really do much for me. I gotta hit the stickies to begin with, and like it just slows them down too much. You know, like right there, I already, you know, I can do that. That's the cool part when you get like your flight reset thing there. Like that's cool, right? Yeah, the extra damage is nice. Yeah, I guess I just don't like. I like the faster projectile. Also, they're going through all the roster stuff right now for the next match, so we will watch that match. Okay. Like I said, both the teams that are playing in this match of Overwatch are good teams. I think those teams are going to continue to get better. Straight up.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
That's not who I wanted to go, but here we are.
Guess where I learned that one?
Yeah, their team didn't even try to go for the point because they saw what I was on. It's really no big deal. It's really no big deal. What can I say? Okay. All right, what do I have to record today after the matches? Okay, we have stuff to record before Tuesday. Okay. Oh baby, we have a bronze bingo. I'm not gonna record it today, only because I think I need to have the full energy for that one. But we will record that by Tuesday. So we have 3 things to record by Tuesday because we're pretty ahead of schedule. And Tuesday is when the replay codes reset. So I'll probably save that for like a Monday recording or like maybe tomorrow if I decide to stream tomorrow. We'll see though. Yeah. We'll see. Mm-hmm. Chillin'. Yep. Yeah, like I said, we might record that stuff on Monday, though. Yep. I think that'd be the best way to do it. I could probably record like I don't know, like one or 2 videos, say, depending on how we're vibing, but I might do all 3. We'll see how I'm feeling. I'm still like, I'm not waking up. I'm just like groggy, you know? So it's just like, I want to make sure I'm giving the full energy for that. We're going to do one more quick play game. If for some reason the match starts, which it could, the match could start. If for some reason the match does start, we'll fix that. But yeah. How are my allergies? You know, I think we're starting to get them. I started to feel the slight toothache yesterday, which means that I think the allergy is starting to kick in. So I think starting today, I'll start taking my allergy medicine because like I think we're starting to get to that point. Radel, thanks for the Prime sub. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you for the Prime sub. Looks like they're still just setting up and stuff. I'll play a game of Widow since my Widow's pretty dominant. Morning. Yeah, so I think we'll probably aim for Monday for that bingo. And then I have a few videos, but that's pretty much it for codes for the week. So perfect map for Widow, yeah. Especially when I want to dominate as hard as I do, this map should be over pretty quickly. You know.
Do not worry. I am an expert.
If for some reason the other match starts, my game might randomly crash. You know. Let's be honest with you. I think there's a possibility, not a guarantee, but there's a possibility that actually not having me in here as Widow is better than having me here as Widow. Like, if I left this lobby, this quick play game, to go watch the match, there's actually, I think it might be helping my team. Okay. Here we go, I had to fix something. Yes, there are esports matches, we're watching them. Yes. One's already done, which we missed a little bit of that. We watched, like, the last match. It wasn't close, though. Oh, God, that's a Junkrat. I hit the Junkrat, and that's more than I think all of us expected, right? So, like, there is that. You know? There is that.
Back in action.
Hello, hello, everybody. Yeah, we'll have bingo, and then I'm trying to think what else we're gonna do. Yeah. I'll probably do Mystery Heroes not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after. We got mid-season patch, so we'll be testing all the new stuff. So Tuesday's patch day. I think on Widow, if I stop moving my mouse as much, I'll just dominate. Look at this angle, chat. That's a Rhine on me, but you know what I say to that? Almost hit that shot.
Out with the old.
Oh, the Rhine's low, though. That could be a good follow-up by the team. Or won't be. One of the two will happen. So you're going to have some iced tea? Iced tea's good. Well, it depends how much sugar's in it. There you go. I pop walls. Why not? Look at that. I killed a Junkrat trap, so I did something. I don't know what my upgrades do half the time. Like, I know what they do, but I don't know what they do. I don't move my mouse that much. Damn! Match still hasn't started yet. I am frequently checking to see. I'm still frequently checking to see. Don't you worry.
Swat.
Go Echo Cosmic. Oh, True Blank. You know, you are not wrong. Oh, they switched. Oh, wait, that Rhine. Okay, I'll see if I can do it for you, okay? 1 second. You're not wrong. Here. You did want to see a big slam, so I can do this. I gotta build my ult quick enough, make sure we cap the point, go Rhine, shatter them. That Rhine better not swap. That's all I'm saying. If that Rhine swaps, I'm gonna be pissed. Match still hasn't started. They're showing a bunch of signs. See, okay, I got the upgrade, but I don't know. We killed 3. I'm almost close to my ult. There's some storms? I don't even know that. We've had, like, nice weather here. Apparently it's supposed to be, like, 60 degrees this weekend. Lonnie and I are thinking of seeing a movie today. There's not many movies out, but we're thinking of going to the movies just because, like, it's fun to do as a change of pace. We can go bowling, too. Okay. No! I'm sorry, they swapped. They swapped off Rhine, Blank. Look it, I'm telling you. The big slams are meant for the best moments ever. This is apparently just isn't going to be one. See? Look at that. Swapped. Can't do anything about that one. Match still hasn't started, by the way. I'm, like, watching, like, to see, and we'll watch the match. So it is hot out in here. I'm probably going to put the AC back on. Ooh, I can get a protein coffee today. I'm excited. I missed every shot on that Echo. Or on that... Not the Echo, you know what I mean. Okay, that's it. I'm coming back as Junkrat. Oh. It's just coffee with, like... It's like protein powder. Blank, thank you for another super chat. The $5. Thank you.
It's the thought that counts.
Yeah, exactly.
They knew
See?
what would happen and got scared.
You know what's been crazy about YouTube? With like so we like obviously the Twitch stream's been growing like a ton recently with like just the new season, everything. Like it's been unreal. So is YouTube, which is crazy. Like both the streams have been popping. It's been so cool. Thank you everybody. Real talk, like thank you.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
It's been so cool to see.
Winston.
Oh, they're lucky I didn't get my Winston ult. I got it. I got it. You heard the voice line, chat. As we know, that could be effective enough. Probably gonna get rolled by this Winston unless I don't. Now I'm sad. Match just still hasn't started yet, so good thing I did this other quick play game, otherwise we'd still be sitting here.
Dusting off.
You never see the YouTube streams? Yeah, I don't. It sounds like they're not even looking to like change much with like the YouTube stream side of stuff because I think they're like hard focusing a lot on like the short side, which makes sense, right? Because like you still have no idea what's going on. Like they still have no idea what's going to be going on with that in general, so they want to be like dominant in the short form game. That's why Instagram and YouTube have been concentrating so hard on it. Although Instagram might fall behind on that one too if they don't never do any more monetization for it. And that's one of the problems they run into. I'm gonna get rolled here. Gonna get that though, and then we're still waiting. I don't know which perk I just picked. I might have picked the wrong one. No, I got the right ones. Okay, we're good. Yep.
Advancing upward.
All right, we're almost here.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Winston.
Oh yeah, they don't even know I'm here. Damn, how they know I was there? There's a chance they might. I got nothing. It's Australian. Yes, I remember. It's been nice to be able to reach all the time zones. Like I said, my gameplay in the morning when I'm first on like this, waiting for the matches, is something. Almost here. Oh, did a bit of damage to the soldier, but they're still here, waiting. Got him. All right, building a pretty quick ult, I'd say. A Junkrat's one. That's multiple. And we know the Junkrat's behind. This could be a victory, maybe. Soldier's hit with a few damage. Got the soldier. You know, I would have liked to think that would have been a victory there, but it wasn't. Match still hasn't started. This is going to be perfect timing. This is going to be legitimately perfect timing. I'm ready. How much sleep do I usually get? About 7 to 8 hours is usually what I get. I definitely can fall asleep nowadays, so it's nice. Okay. Here's the Winston ult. Well, that tire was a little bit too fast for my liking. Okay, they're on a 5-minute timer again now for the match. Apparently they decided to delay the match. There's been a lot of that recently. It's like they like take as much time as possible as they can between each match. I've noticed that. Got their cast. That's a good start. Problem is, I think we're going to be running out of steam here on point in a second. No, nice shot by their Junkrat, who probably just threw a random mine out. I guess I can do one more amazing quick play game. Do I ever dream about Overwatch? Nope. I actually don't know the last time I've dreamed about Overwatch, if at all. I never do. I don't know. It's because I just... Yeah, I probably fit in one more quick play game. Yep.
Play of the game.
Yep. We are chilling.
Adaptation successful.
All right. Yeah, I think I can fit in one more quick play game. I mean, the match starts in 3 minutes. Maybe not. I don't know. How do I solo queue? I don't know. I've solo queued for years in Overwatch, so it doesn't even bother me. Mega Man, thanks for the 76 months with the tier 1. Thank you. Guess you should play Soldier for your first game. That is true. It's 76 months sub. It only makes sense, right?
76 months.
It only makes sense.
Guess I should play Soldier for my first game.
Yep. All right. I'm going to stay back on Widow for this game, and then we'll see what happens, all right? And then we'll watch the match. If it goes live right away, my game might crash. That's where we're at right now. Sound good? I think that sounds like a reasonable trade, okay? A reasonable trade. Adventure? I don't think... my Venture's really good. I don't want to dominate the lobby too hard. When your Venture's that good, like... I try not to do that so that way people can enjoy the game, because I'm pretty damn good at that hero, you know? I think that's probably a part of the issue there, you know? You know what I'm saying? Okay, match, yeah, they're just still just sitting there. Okay, cool.
Your daughter is more than capable.
Let's go, baby. My Widow is a hero that's definitely on the list of heroes that I can select in the menu. How often do I shave? Every couple months. Takes me about a month to grow my beard back to what it is, and then I just usually shave it. Sometimes sooner, sometimes later. So we're in like the phase of it needs to grow back a little bit right now for it to make more sense for me. But... Okay. I'm set up as Widow. They have a Roadhog because it is a quick play game, as we know. What if they made it so grapple has damage reduction? That'd be kind of interesting. Oh, man. Well, sometimes you just get hooked by a Roadhog, and you got to give credit where credit's due. And that's one of those situations where they hook me.
The plot thickens. I know, checking it. Just what I needed.
I'm learning that if I don't move my mouse as much as Widow, I actually hit more shots. Who would have thought? I also learned that if I don't move as Widow, they also hit their shots. So I gotta be careful on that one. There's a real balance right there, right? A real balance we gotta figure out on that one. You know? You know you're a pretty dominant Widow when a Kiriko's confident just to peek you the whole time right there. I'd like to think that the reason why they're going after me is because I'm that good at Widow, and that's why they're sending everything at me there, you know? That's what I'd like to think. Yep. Yep. Their match still hasn't started, by the way. How bad is OG Brig? I mean, like, as in, like, how ridiculously strong was overpowered Brig? I mean, aren't you going to find that out real soon next week with when they do the... Is it... Oh, whenever they do the Overwatch Classic? Is it next week or the week after? I don't even know. I'm letting that Kiriko really... Listen, I'm instilling confidence in that Kiriko for your ranked games, chat. The more they kill me, right? The more that they kill me, the more that you're like, they're gonna be confident enough to go and roll some widows in your rank games. So this is the setup for future rank games, okay? Look at that, I pop walls. I'm playing right here. Look at this angle. Come on, you can peek. It's fine. I'm just a widow. Look at this angle.
Zarya.
Nope. I'm flicking the shot again. Remember, don't aim. See, now I got the now I got the scoped efficiency perk. I'm going to efficiently miss even more shots now. This is going to be unreal.
Cette fois, je ne rigole pas.
Do. Wow. Cooking on Widow? No. Absolutely not. Me on Widow is a treat. That's a bomb. That's a purple bomb. Oh, that happened, but that's where we're at. See, the problem I have with Widow is I don't get it. Is that I'm like, I'm gonna figure it out one day, and chat's gonna be so amazed. Oh, I forgot we're having the Kiriko flanking that's getting pocketed by Mercy. The match still hasn't started yet, by the way. Right now, they're still just sitting there doing nothing. I don't know what's going on in those matches and why it's taking so long in between each match, but they are really taking their time in between each round. Okay, making lasagna while watching? I just don't know if I like lasagna. Maybe one day I will. Anyway, Crosshair won't matter one bit. That's not the issue. Oh, I gotta keep watching out for that Kiriko who's in scrim mode. Okay, I gotta be careful. Dude, I actually don't know what they're doing in these matches. I'm like watching to see when this match starts. Good thing I didn't wait there. It's literally been nothing for like 30 minutes.
A fine execution. Pay attention.
Okay. Throwing that over there. Doing this. There you go. Where they at? Oh, I got an upgrade. I'm just going to pick one of them randomly. There we go. Oh, I dare to peek this corner. Popping walls now. There's the... Someone just got Venom Mind, and they don't seem happy about it. Might be that. Oh, I'm 6-9 though. That's nice. I'm 6-9 though. This is very nice. Okay, here we go. This is where we take it back. That hog's low. I don't think I've hit one shot in that Kiriko the whole time. That's the impressive part. I'm watching this. Let's look at this angle being held. I'm gonna miss the shot. I can't do that. People will do that in games as Widow. I can't. I don't have the patience level. Look at that. The hero bands are starting? Are they? They're still doing the thing. Okay. One second. They're still like showing like player cameras and stuff. And then they're gonna have the spawn door room where they're gonna pick the wrong heroes and then debate us and switch last second. So we still have some time. Yep, I'm looking. Popping walls for my team. We're going for an aggressive peek. Boom. Got a kill. All right, they're starting now. They're starting now. Where's my mouse is lost. Wait, where is it? Here it is.
Keep note of that rollout for the people watching.
Ooh, chat, don't get too excited, but we got Mauga. Don't be too excited, but we got Mauga.
Double builder as well. Going to be a lot of pressure onto Milgaru. Could be a little bit difficult to get rid of some of these. Lee Sumin already falling low. Oh, they found the turret.
So Wei likes to play.
Who are you taken down at range?
Okay, so you got to give you an idea here. On paper,
via the deflect, and so
on paper, like Zeta should win.
Away from
Straight up. Like on paper, like
they would probably have guessed that he was going to play ball anyway. Double builder certainly has some
value. They've been like basically sitting in the top 3 for a while. But Wei recently has been making way through like a lot of
you're having a great day and give some
of like
just building up this beam is
in like Korea, and they're not bad. Their problem is, and we saw this issue yesterday, they can't like they play teams close, they just can't finish a match. They just like they legit play as close as they can for most of the time, but they can't win a map. And a lot of that just has to do with like a little bit of like their teamwork, but like that can be fixed. That can be fixed overnight sometimes. Other times it can take a long time.
Oh, Pelican potentially.
Pop me one. Thanks for the 4 months of the tier 1. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you. They give Sully a treat. He will get his treats later. He loves his what is it, like churros or something they're called? He loves those. Huge pick by Who Are You? Looks like they're going to be getting aggressive. Yeah, and they actually looks like Wei should be able to make way here and take this team fight.
More than enough to create an opening to get rid of that Mauga.
Yep.
And finally, Wei have manufactured themselves a flip.
Again, all before any ultimates are up as well, so it's a lot of fighting super early on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is like they play these teams close. I mean, like,
map capture point.
oh, wonderful, dude. I don't know what's been going on, but they've had so many tech pauses during this.
What do we got here?
They've had so many tech pauses. It's been like unreal.
Can we get back up on cam? We'll continue exploring.
It's been unreal.
This is a Wei pause. Yep. Seems like Lee Sumin's got complaints. Guys, enemy team rolled out.
Is it earlier than no pauses at all? What the heck?
Mods?
Yep.
Oh, big giggles from the audience.
Find my card pack. Oh, here it is.
Oh, a live card opening?
No, this is the wrong card pack. Sorry, I got the wrong one.
Damn.
I hate to say this, but I have multiple bags of Overwatch.
They blame the equipment. I just don't know. I never know what the issue is.
The wrong one, so I have to find the right one.
I never know what the issue is. You know.
My disappointment is immeasurable.
That's what we're trying to figure out.
Okay, here we go.
Nice.
Meantime, I'll
we're
just
not
sit
on cam
here.
just now. We gotta say.
I know. It's fine. It's fine. I'll enjoy it personally. I'll look at it myself.
Yeah, this one's just for me. You gotta start thinking about number 1.
One of my prized possessions is actually a runaway hand mirror.
I'm waiting.
Except you were actually there when I got this. It was in our Gauntlet.
Oh wow! Telling story time. I'm listening.
It's a hand mirror, but if you turn it the other way around,
what is it?
It looks like a paddle.
Oh.
Which it's like a small pink paddle, runaway colors, of course.
Yeah.
Which I'm not going to judge what you want to do with that.
Okay.
You know. You have a runaway.
I think Crazy Raccoon could have borrowed that earlier for their matchup.
If you have a runaway paddle, what would you do with that? I don't know. That's up to you. I'll leave it. It's a dual usage one. You know, it's a dual purpose. Yeah. One side mirror, other side paddle.
I'm not sure.
Yourself, you know. The paraphernalia.
Yeah, I'm not sure
at that
on that one. I got nothing. I don't know how to respond to that discussion right there.
Mystic banners.
Yeah.
God, I miss
you know,
what
is Avril talking about there? This is, you know what Avril's talking about? This is called what happens when there's 800 pauses throughout 2 days.
Everyone knows.
When you have this many pauses, this is the discussion you have because you have to fill time.
Oh, banger.
That's what that is.
The rare MCD signature.
Oh, is Alpha's signature on there? I think
they've had to fill so much time where we're talking about paddles with mirrors on them. That's where we're at now.
Well, of that, depends what team. It depends.
That's where we're currently at.
Mystic, right? If we're talking about that specific team, yeah, he was the only one that didn't make it.
Yeah.
But we're back, apparently.
Baby.
Okay, so Wade
Wade
took the team fight, which is a good sign.
Sorry, put my paddle away. Give me a second.
Stow the paddle, Kev. The overclock here could be devastating.
We're getting to the point where Avril was ready to show the paddle that he was talking about. I don't mind this Sojourn Ultimate. So just the double 150, by the way. So if you didn't notice that, chat, that was a collateral, but it was also the 150, so it was like guaranteed if you hit that shot, you get the kill. See, that's why the 150 one is actually pretty damn good. It's just like, if you need to hit your shots, you know?
The prize possession will be more valuable than any of the other picks they've had so far. He will be able to squeeze back to his own team, tanky as he is. Still, could have outgained from way there, but they need more ultimates because Fire's got to drop on Kitsune.
Now Kitsune rush interrupted temporarily by that pile driver. Extra healing given over now by the orbital ray. Huge investment.
Boyfriend snoring mouth wide open, sitting straight up. I mean, listen. Apparently, I sleep like I'm in a WWE match as the Undertaker. Sometimes. You ever watch like the videos of when Undertaker like sits up? Apparently, I sleep like that. So I have no idea.
As Lee Sumin just barely builds it up in time. So we're talking about fine margins. Overwatch.
I don't even know I do.
Sometimes a game of singular digit margins, and that he was off by about 1 second.
Finn.
Like I'll fall asleep and I'll sleep like I'm sleeping like a vampire.
Just gonna send Finn running for now, but look at this.
Huge beat. Yeah, the combo there is really strong to deal with it. And getting Finn early is actually really huge.
Just begun. Teleporter taken away for a moment. Bernard desperately looking for a target, but everyone doing their best to avoid.
Well, Mauga ult time, baby. My favorite ult to watch. I don't think anybody's in it, so this might be. This is going to allow for a way to survive for an extra second, and Ball's about to have ult. Ball's about to have. Oh my! Don't you love when you get the 99% in your ultimate and then lose the team fight? Not because of it, but like it could have helped.
Yeah, good for one.
That feels bad.
Marker can't survive. Finn managed to find 2 final blows in the dying seconds. Now it's only a. This one is a foregone conclusion as Flores comes back on the Sombra, which is something to maybe note for later.
I love watching Mauga.
A little bit of a.
My favorite.
Maybe preview of what we can expect in the future rounds. Maybe just a singular round if it doesn't go to all 3. Flora, actually known for Sombra, one of his classic heroes. It hasn't taken such a long time that I've kind of forgotten that it's been part of his hero pool. It does look like he'll actually roll out on it now to deal with this Milgaru ball, and Milgaru's actually going to move towards Hands. And I do believe we're in University, so if you have the correct read here, it would make more sense to expect that Milgaru doesn't play ball.
I'm ready.
At the same time, it is Milgaru, and ball players. Milgaru, Jimbin,
they'll do anything.
They'll try and play the ball everywhere sometimes, so see what Flora does. It might not be a lock-in for the sim yet. It might just be a TP.
Punisher ult? Punisher ult is an ultimate. That's for sure. I could never get kills with that ultimate either, even though it's good. Okay, so Zed is running the classic, like...
This is a lot of danger.
They're not running the Wrecking Ball here. They're running the Torb Sim comp, which the Torb Sim comp can be extremely dominant, as you can probably tell. And combine that with a Mauga, you're in for a treat. Although usually it's ran with a Wrecking Ball. But Wei is like
flat math of the 3 that we have.
Okay, they get a pick. They gotta wait a little bit here, but they got a pick.
Staying in too long.
Remember, all you gotta do is kill all 35 deployables, and once you get the deployables down, they'll put them back up, and you gotta do it again. But after that, like after you get that set of deployables, then they'll have it again. But like it's the thought that counts, right? So, all right, good start by Wei. Yeah, I feel like people always get you baited by a Mauga, and then they just always get a trade. It's probably a good map for Torb Sim. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, I wouldn't doubt if they swap off if like it doesn't work for one more team fight. Just because. But they're going to do at least one TP strat on them before they do that. That's what I'm trying to figure out, is like, when are they going to involve the TP strat? That's up there because that's what makes it really strong. And they haven't really been able to do that yet. But now that it's in retake mode, that's when you'll start to see them do it.
Absolutely running it here.
They got out cleanse early.
Taking down the Tourbillon.
So getting out cleanse is actually pretty important there, and then they can use their Kiriko ultimate, and now they disengage out. Yeah, really, really solid disengage by Zeta. But for now, Wei is going to be able to keep kind of the momentum going for a little bit. What a wall! That was pretty sick. Ugh, they're going to lose people. They're being too. Yep. There is the TP strat too. That ultimate by Hazard might actually get a kill or two. Yeah, that was a really well placed ult. Aid has ult in the back line. Can they even like touch point here? No. Oh, this is gonna be a weird retake situation. Good news, chat, for anybody who's a huge fan of watching Mauga. Mauga does have ultimate, which I think we're all excited to see this. You know? I think we're all excited to see this amazing Mauga ultimate coming up. I certainly am. I couldn't be any more pumped than I am right now. So let's do this.
Or the cage because I don't think they actually had that fight. No, they didn't have it, but says a lot about the fact that they could win that with
not bad.
Of the extra.
I mean, huge pick. Oh, what a Mauga ult! Oh, that was unbelievable.
Even with the block, it's just burned through within the cage. No one dives in to help.
All right, that ult's done.
Dangerous at this point. Pelican playing from
now they have to deal with Torb and Simo. Oh boy, this is gonna feel. You're wondering what they're doing right now. They're just putting a defensive ult down. As I said, like most people will use Torb ult as a defensive ultimate, not as an aggressive ult. That's why like you see them just use Torb ult all over the team. It's basically to prevent that as a backline play. It's like an extra support ultimate. Now they're going to pop their wall probably earlier before Who Are You gets Blade, or like right around the same time, just so they can buy time and give themselves more opportunity. They're playing for the Blade. That's why they're playing so defensive on the backside of the point. Is they're trying to bait the Blade in and bait them into like turrets and things like that. So sometimes that strategy can backfire. So like right there, this is an example of that where they give an early pick, they disengage out, now they're going to go back in with Who Are You's ultimate with Blade. Now, will it get kills or not? I don't know. Probably not. Yep, they just end up TPing away from it, but they did what it was supposed to do. Problem is Zeta's going to come back with their own Kiriko ultimate, and now they're going to be able to basically run over them. And that's going to be the problem. They have a Bastion now. That Bastion is going to go back to spawn real quick. Thankfully, it does buy enough time to get Finn in the back line for Wei. They have beat in 2%, so they might be able to counter with beat here in 3, 2, 1. There's the counter beat. They get a kill on Kiriko. Mauga has no cardiac overdrive, so they're going to ignore Mauga in a second because they just used cardiac overdrive. Pelican's in a 1v1, although we watched Pelican yesterday dominating the cart in a 1v3. Now they're going to kill the TP. They're going to slow play it. There's no ultimates. Actually, Finn has ultimate coming back, so they need to go for the Juno early, which is what's going to happen. There will be a Juno ultimate, but it might be a little bit too late because that ult still needs to catch up to people. So, like, even if it does go off, it's not going to be as effective as it normally would be. Yeah. And then they get the kills, and we're going to round 3. Now, this goes back to what we've talked about. Wei doesn't struggle with winning rounds, okay? Wei doesn't struggle with winning team fights. They struggle with winning the map when it matters, okay? This is exactly what we see out of Wei all the time. They're a very, very, very good team. But this is what they run into a lot of the time, is that they just don't have people there who can basically effectively... I mean, they just need to win, is what I mean. They have great players, but they just need to win the game. And that's the problem they run into consistently, is they just can't get that dub when they need it the most, is basically what I'm getting at.
And crucially, he found the sound barrier and I was watching to see if he was going to get the sound barrier. He couldn't quite save Aid, but he saves enough.
You fell asleep last night. Did CR lose? CR 4-0'd Falcons today. No, it's not even that not. It's like it's just for some. It must be like an alt timing thing or something, right? How do people go pro? A lot of it's just like playing ranked or joining discords. I mean, I think like even though I think it's still catching on, I think eventually it'll be a lot easier to find players once like. If they get FPL and like the ranked pugs to really pick up over time, I think that's where players will start to go to the next level. So like you do ranked, and then when you're like want to start moving on to the next level, that's where probably where players will go. It's the same like it's kind of what you see in CS. It's kind of very similar to that, where like they have a matchmaker and they have a matchmaking in Counter-Strike, but like once you want to get to a certain level, you go play the outside leagues to like really like kind of showcase that. So I wouldn't doubt if eventually that's where like people end up going to. So it's really easy to know where to go to, but it's also it hasn't caught on quite yet fully for people. So I think it's still a wait and see. But I think that's probably where we'll go next. Yep. So basically, you start off with like grinding out top 500, and as you get better, you start doing more like ranked pugs and things like that, and then you can do that. Good start by Way though. This is what I'm talking about. I mean, hey, listen, this is the start they need. Okay.
Okay, I think he loses a bit of damage in the trade versus Burnout to try and burn him down, but has the capability of having some long-range pokes, and it's quite deadly against the rest of the roster that Zato's
I am stretching my arms.
Also has more mobility as well. Plenty of rocket jumps. You can combine that with a minor perk.
Okay, really fast Kitsune here from Way, so I would have not doubted if they use this pretty early on. Yep, there it is. Now the idea here is get one of them. Finn's going to go to the health pack, which is why Hazard went this way. What a play. Great Hazard play right there. I mean, I don't even know what to say to that one. That was just awesome. Who Are You gets the kills. Bernard goes off the map to reset. Zed is coming back with a bunch of ultimates, but so is Way. The only thing that's going to be a real problem here, though, is that, like, I still think Mauga ultimate's amazing, and so is Caracol, and they just use their Caracol. So, like, Way, I don't even know if they would survive with a beat. I think what needs to happen here is Aid needs to get Bastion ultimate. And what happens is when Bernard goes in with the ult, you just Bastion ult the inside and have basically, there's like a time in here where Way needs to survive this. If Aid can get, that's exactly what they're doing, by the way. Notice how the Bastion like really isn't in the team fight. The Bastion is basically trying to, they flip the map on him. They're trying to get ulted, and they're trying to keep the Bastion alive during this. Yeah, the Bastion's hiding. You can see it. That's exactly what they're setting up for play-wise. Now the Bastion out, there it is, yep. And it immediately, like, basically destroys the Mauga ult. I could see it happening. I have my headset off for a second, so I don't know if the casters were bringing it up, but you could see that's what was the plan. Like, the Bastion was running away the whole time, so they weren't in the team fight.
Zeta, if they can't quite get this one through Way.
Yep.
Now 68% and counting, forcing this into the OT for the next fight. Zeta have at least managed to squeeze through to prevent Way to already being on the OT. Way are looking in such competent form currently.
They did not, yeah, I could see it happening. The Bastion was purposely not in that team fight the whole time. That's why they flipped the map the way they did, is they didn't want to run into an issue there.
Yeah.
I want to say that Zed is just going to take the point. I think they're going to delay point till as long as possible. Obviously, the closer you get to 99, the better. And then if for some reason they can pick up a kill last second, they'll try to turn the fight. But at this point, they just need to build out. 97% is basically a guarantee. If you win the team fight, you win the map.
Yeah, well, they got to 97.
So here's where we're at, right? Way has gone to 97%. If Way wins one team fight, they win the map. Can they get over that hump of like getting to this point every time? We'll find out.
For them, at least the last fight for Zeta, we'll need 2 more fights, I believe, to be able to secure this minimum.
It's gonna be tough because Zeta has a good combo of ults. And I think Zeta knows that, so they're going to try to buy as much time as possible. Nope, just going to go in. Honestly, a solid disengage. I think they still lose the team fight, but that was a solid disengage. Even with, like, they got the kill. Yeah, they got to reset quickly.
It's one out of the 2 necessary fights to see how fast Way can recover from this one.
Waiting for it.
Fit too much in here. We're approaching 80% now, so a little bit of staging. At a time to give Myogaru and Lee Sumin an edge to build these ultimates, particularly Lee Sumin needs it. Siege even taking a bit of extra damage from the Disruptor shot.
Okay, I'm ready to see what happens next.
For Zeta, but not quite for Way.
Time for all the ultimates from Zeta. Oh no, and they lost their Kiriko. And I think that might be this is what I think's happening. They have to disengage. They're going to be able to use their next ultimate. They're going to lose people 1 by 1, and then there it is. Yep. So Zeta clutches it out and wins the map, and there you go. Yep. The absolute classic. I'm telling you. Way is this close, right? They're this close from being really, really, really good. And I think they're like they're probably in the same situation that Zeta was in last year with Zeta, where like Zeta couldn't like quite like finish off some of the teams they needed to, and then this year they've gotten a lot better at that, right? So we'll see. We'll see how it goes, but yeah.
Force Zeta into 2 fights to make the comeback on Oasis,
we will see.
And still they managed to do so. Way close, but just not quite close enough.
Not quite there yet.
We will see.
There's so much more that this series has to give us, Avril. We'll see you on the other side of this break.
I am vibing. Just chilling for a minute while I wait for this next match. Is Lucio viable right now? I'd say a lot of heroes are viable. I mean, I've seen even Lifeweaver being played, by the way. Like, I've seen Lifeweaver legitimately played in some of these matches. So, yeah, I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. Do I think EU can compete with Korea this year? You know, it's obviously like the initial response to that is going to be like, I don't know, because they're just really good teams. It's hard to say. Like it's obviously Korea is going to be the favorite going in. Like, I mean, they have, you know, you could argue that they should have 3 teams there, right? So we'll see. You never know. I mean, we've seen where like it's so hard to say on tournament day because some teams can just turn it on for tournaments. Some teams are better on land too. Where like online, they're like they know they're good enough to qualify, but they also like just when they get to land, they go to like the next level. So I mean, but I imagine obviously going in like CR is obviously going to be the favorite, as well as whatever other team comes out of like this qualifier. The problem is like. You want to say it's going to be Falcons, right? But the problem we're running into is that Falcons is kind of they're a little bit more inconsistent this year. It feels like, where like they just get like 4-0'd, for example, by CR, right? Like when they play, you expect, you know, at the worst, like you usually expect like a 4-2, right? Like it's not. I'm not going to say it's going to go the distance. Obviously, you would love for it to go the distance. But you can say that it's within reason to expect a CR and Falcon series to go to about 4-2, right? You know, with like map selections and hero ban. But they're getting 4-0'd, which means that if Falcons get 4-0'd and they don't make quick enough adjustments, the winner of this match could actually play very well against Falcons. Now, obviously, Falcons probably would prefer to play Wei since they have a little bit more experience in just playing against Wei. But it's a tough one. Yeah, it's a tough one. What's the largest upset this year? I don't know. I don't even know half the upsets. I mean, probably. I mean, it's not really an upset, but I think some people probably didn't expect the Ultimates to like make it as far as they did through like the EMEA groups after they started off 2-5, even though they're great players, right? So. Yeah, that's how I see it. We chill in the meantime. All right. They're just going through the maps right now. So we'll see, though. Like I said, that's something that will...
Oh, I've got a good feeling about this series, Avril. I said that about the last one, but this time it's true and it's real. They got so close to taking Oasis off of Zeta
Leo.
Division, and now they get to choose how to manufacture this series going into map number 2 with their map pick and first ban.
5 months, but I've been
Thank
on
you for the
forever.
8
Thank
months
you
with the
for
tier
the
1.
gifted
Thank
sub,
you.
whoever
Let's streak
gifted
it.
it.
But thank you. You've been on YouTube forever. Let's go. Sorry, I'm just like in morning time. I actually don't. I'm gonna be honest with you, Hunter. I don't know many of the teams in China. I havenent seen any of the rosters yet. I think isn't it a couple weeks when like their matches are on, so we'll probably watch those matches in a couple weeks. Depending on what time they start their matches at, etc. But yeah, I actually don't know too much about the rosters. I haven't like done as much research. So at ROC, yeah. I mean, there'll be some teams that obviously have been in the past good. You probably like recognize some players, etc. But it's hard to say. It's kind of a wild card at the same time because like it's also the first time that I mean, Overwatch just returned to China after what, like a year and a half of not being there. So, you know, will there be rusty teams? Will there be different strategies that we might not normally see? You know, obviously some players were still playing. They just had to like VPN or things like that. But we'll see. But that's going to be more of a wild card right now. Like obviously like the guaranteed like top 1 team, but it'll be interesting.
Really quick double check. No, it was
Who won the North America champion thing? I want to say it was it Nightmare that won it? I think it was Nightmare, right? Or was it? Yeah, it was Nightmare, right? I didn't get to watch the finals, but I think they clutched it and won.
Okay. But now they're going to a different
Or was it
style.
SSG? I
New
forgot.
City
I know
are
SSG was there, but I thought Nightmare won it.
While we were,
Yeah.
on
Nightmare
break.
beat
I saw
SSG,
there was
that's what I
team
thought.
huddle happening. There was some deep thoughts
So,
going into
both those
this
teams made it
matchup.
through,
Of course,
like
it
Nightmare and
went
SSG.
on
I just missed the
for Bang
finals. I had to. It was going too late that day, so.
A great ban for Malga on this map. Another brilliant map.
Well, both are good teams.
You basically
SSG and Nightmare both have great rosters. So those are the teams that made it through. Well, it's gonna be a fun tournament. Obviously, it won't be till what, April? So hopefully we're gonna be able to co-stream the matches for the event. Is the first one in China? I think it is, right? So hopefully we'll be able to co-stream those matches, and maybe we'll have drops for that. Because usually we'll get drops for those events. So I'm hoping we get the drops for the major event. But we gotta talk to them and see if they'll even allow that. But yeah, we'll see.
Nilgar from doing anything he wants to achieve here. If anything, I actually think that Wei would prefer to play like a Lucio Anna here regardless. So,
alright.
Yeah, the Kuruku ban.
I love how they take 20 minutes
with
with each map. I love it. I gotta stretch. Oh, big stretch. Oh, man. Nothing like a nice stretch, you know?
Makes sense to me. This is going to once again test Bernard.
The
Maybe
winner
we
of
can
this
see something
plays against
like a Jungle Queen
CR,
or even a
yeah.
Diva. So many
So
options
no,
for
the winner of this
Bernard,
plays
but only
Falcons.
one can be
The winner of this plays
We'll find out how the
Falcons.
comms lie
And
in
then the
just a
winner of
second.
that plays
Secure
CR.
cheer.
Yes. I was misreading that. Yeah. So there's the first part of this is whatever team loses is out, right? Tomorrow's the lower bracket finals and the grand finals. I still don't know if I'm going to watch tomorrow's matches. I might take the day tomorrow.
No, I think
but we'll
the
see.
right way, actually. Looking pretty good.
We will see.
Let's
Don't wanna be
roll
opening
out
out here on the Diva.
is the Milgaru on Hazard. So no ball to start things out with. Of course, Hazard being his other prominent pick here. And Zeta, good read. To be fair, as previously noted, double builder, good against both Ball and Hazard.
We will see. All right, here we go.
Curious.
Start the match off. See how it goes.
Finn as well. Obviously, you would have Violet on the Lucio here.
We're getting Diva versus Hazard, obviously with the ban on Kiriko and Mauga. Pretty much opens up what Wei can play. Also is going to change a little bit the way that Zeta plays. They like to play the Diva comp, and they will very much commit to the Diva comp. We've kind of seen moments where Zeta might stay on it for too long, and coming from somebody who plays a lot of Diva, sometimes you just want to play Diva, right? So it'll be interesting to see here, but I mean, obviously, again, you know, Wei is able, just isn't able to break through on the first point, and is going to give Zeta like an early lead. It's so tough when that happens.
Moving as one here. Free and easy cap, and they'll even get themselves a delicious late pick of the marker as well.
One of the differences in strategies here, and obviously Wei is once again going back to Wrecking Ball here, is one of the interesting parts is that they run the Ana Lucio, and I feel at times if you're not able to, if you don't all in and win the team fight right away, you pretty much just like the fight gets grinded out, and then Zeta just can win because they're running Juno on it. It's definitely a difference in strategy. We'll see how this goes with Wrecking Ball on point. I think their Wrecking Ball is a very good player. So you might start to see them go for kind of like more map control and things like that, but we'll see. Finn is low. I wonder if they can get Juno or at least look for Juno in that situation. This is just, I mean, this is exactly how Zeta wants to play this. You just play around the map. You force them to think they can go to point, and then you surround them. And that's exactly what's happening. I mean, they're basically Wei is playing right into the way that Zeta wants to play. Like they're basically getting jebaited onto the point. I think they've realized it now. They need to control the outside, but it's too late. By the time they realize that's what they needed to do, it was too late. They have no ultimates. Zeta doesn't have to use. Zeta only uses Nano. Literally only uses Nano to win that chat. So that's where we're at. Yep.
On the point, Wei will have to settle for an opportunity now. On the second point, bomb flights, and let's see if the Nano coming up for Mark will be able to do more. Huoyu's not quite on the blade yet, but we've discussed earlier in various other matches looking at Wei that Huoyu doesn't really need the blade to take use of the Nano. He would like to stay alive though.
Yeah, who you just constantly assaulted. Milgara going to be feeling a little bit groggy after this one, potentially. Violet already under siege. Playing in this Molten Core is dangerous for who are you.
Okay, can you hear me
Feeling
now?
low, But having the help of Lee
Does my
Sin
mic
is
work?
a little bit more bearable. Just about bonked his Whittlehead. Gets his size 9
Okay.
Geordies
My
into
mic just
the,
unplugged randomly.
into the lava.
I didn't even do anything. Did you see that? My mic just unplugged.
The objective.
No, Sully didn't even do that.
We're pleased to know that
That was just my
Groggy
mic.
was picked by
Unless
Violet.
Sully
He
did that
actually went for the
behind me, I didn't
bouncy
see it.
ace.
My mic just
Doesn't
broke.
feel the need to put the extra CC onto Milgara. Milgara's thankful for
It didn't
that.
break, it just the
Drop in
cord
there
fell
with
out.
lines in hand.
I didn't do anything.
Slight feed issue for me. All yours, bud.
All right, Way is off to a better start here. Off to a much better start now. They might go for a blade play because they're kind of all stuck in this room, and they know that if they get the blade play, nope, they don't even need a blade play. They're just going to play deflect mode. Now they're going to blade because they've committed ult. Now it's blade time. Yep.
Nano onto Pelican and try to keep them alive, but with Flora falling down,
So there, this is the that was a blade. That's for sure. That certainly was something.
In a little bit of a stressful
Yep.
position. 1 HP, but
Who are you
surviving.
might be targeted down here. That's why Who are you trying to
They
like
haven't lost the point, but they have lost the ability to
coffee in the stream? Let's go. Yeah, this is the weekend. Hope you all have a great weekend. You know, it's It's always funny because like there's a lot of people who like hang out during the stream during the week, so it's like they'll be the weekend sometimes people will be chilling doing their stuff, which is always cool. Ooh, nice shot by Aid. I mean, I still think that's worth the trade. I just don't know if it'll be enough for Way to grind it out, and we'll see. We'll see. I mean, they're gonna get ulted out now. Again, we talk about it. It isn't about Way's inability to win team fights. They win team fights. Okay, but it's 99% right now, and they have to go up against Zed's 3 ultimates with basically Ball Out and Nano. They'll probably Nano the Genji or the Ball because the Genji can get kills through a lot of what they have, and the Ball can also get some really good pile drive plays to get some more initial damage, which is easier to follow up. I would say probably just Nano the Genji to play it safe because I think the Wrecking Ball will be fine. There's also a world where you let Wrecking Ball mine first, then Nano Wrecking Ball.
That's for sure.
Ooh. They might lose their ball during it. Yep, that's the problem. Is like it's. By the way, they did Nano Genji, so the ult prediction was right, and what they did, the results are. We'll see how they go. Who are you doing good again, but because they're losing, they're. Oh my! Who are you? Debates him out a little bit, but I wonder if this fight's been extended for a little bit too long. The D.Va's low on point, but Bernard has ult. Like, and that's like where they're at right now, where they know Bernard has ult, so they can't go in. They need to go for Flora. That's the problem. If they don't go for Flora, they're going to lose the team fight. Violet gets the Nano off, and then doesn't get the kill. One more flight cooldown, though, will probably get that kill, and then there it is again. You see what I mean? I mean, maybe Who Are You has the sickest blade ever, but I just don't think so. It's again, look at the score, look at the situation they were in, and it isn't as. Okay, so they got the ball on point, but I mean, maybe there's a chance they come back with B. Bernard has ult, but it's in a decent spot for Wrecking Ball to get off the phone. No. I still don't think it would have mattered, so I get it. I don't think. Maybe it would have mattered, actually.
For White was actually Who Are You making a slight mechanical error. He missed the dash onto Pelican to get the cleanup kill, and that ended up costing him his own life. I'm
telling you, they just they can't win the most important team fights.
Why he missed a dash? Funnily enough,
they're going to be a very good team, though. You can tell.
Torb, and Torb was too short.
You can absolutely tell they're going to be a really good team.
I'm not joking, by the way. Check the tape. The memory, the mechanical memory, the muscle memory for Who Are You is to go for a dash on a player, but he's used to all other characters in the game being at a certain height, and because he muscle memory dashed in, he missed the head of Pelican on the dash because Torb is too short. I'm not lying. Genuinely, that's what happened.
Wow.
Okay.
One for the ages.
That gets the point. Like, this is more about just winning the team fight for these teams.
TP's away. Good heads up play. Lee Su-min. Oh, I can't save Milgaru.
I'm telling you, it's just you see the timings here. Like, do you see like how close these timings are? Nice aim on the turret. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Be a little bit more
like
comfortable
how
on this particular point.
they have the right idea you want to
Yeah,
engage
you
in,
also kinda just
but then
need
the
to
beat
maybe
time
dive
is like a
once
second
again
off,
into
or like
both
maybe not even the beat
for
time.
the double
Maybe the
kills.
wrecking ball went
Not gonna be
a
comfortable
second
no matter
sooner,
what
right?
you do. Also, you saw that tricky
So,
little spot on the turret for the wall.
It's
as
just
well.
it's just once
Super
again
high
it's
up.
just
Nasty
they should
little
win a
angle.
lot of these fights and they just
4
don't.
ultimates
This is a
from
great
Mirana
TP
for
play. They're gonna
Vision.
all in whoever they just saw.
Just
They're gonna have to
further
double
away than
nano
they like
someone,
to
and they're
do.
probably just gonna nano who are you
Still more than
again?
enough, I think, for Wade. Unless
Havana
someone
take
gets
care of the
done.
turret. Yep.
Well, that's some respect right
I don't
there.
think
Onto
who are you can really do anything with this nano. I mean, it still did what you're supposed to do, which is get ultimates out, but I think that's just the game. Who are you dies there. Wei has no ultimate. Zeta still has the ability to use this ultimate. And Zeta has a 2-0 lead. Obviously, it's first to 4, so plenty of time for Wei to win, but like they need to find ways to win these team fights, and I think it's just time and base. It really feels like it's time and base right now. That's the vibe that I'm getting.
Because floor drop sounds sim both
So,
on barrier. The sim wall causes so much issues for overclock
That's the
success.
vibe I'm getting.
It's who are you that needs to try and do something, but as you mentioned, he didn't have the blade. Had to just try and get that one done on his lone sim with a raw nano and with pretty fresh characters and not a lot of ults to play through. Zeta Division just had way more of that orbital ray from Finn. Honestly,
Yes,
doing
we
a
will
lot of
see.
work to keep the team up without the extra burst damage. Way needed to win that
Think
second
about
point.
way
I don't know how else to put it for you, man.
downtown
That second point was the backbreaker. Third point and first point, very Zeta favor. That second point and bomb fights, though, so damn winnable.
You can break their backs, but you can't break their spirits. Wei will be right back with you.
I think
for a
Wei
third
can do it.
map after
I
this
think Wei
break.
can pick up the next map. Now, what map do you go? That I don't know. That I just don't have an answer to. It could be a good map, though. Just saying. Maybe. We'll find out. We will find out. Meantime, we chill. Meantime, we chill. Like I said, it's not the series isn't over. I just don't know what map Wei's gonna go. Okay, so they lost on New Junk City, which hey, it was cool to see New Junk City. Don't see it too often. I think Suravas is like the map that teams like. You probably go to like an Esperanza or something. Although I wonder if Wei's a team that's more willing to go to like. Can you choose Runasapi or New Queen Street? I know you can definitely choose New Queen Street. I don't know about Runasapi, but I think it'd be kind of funny to like. Just keep doing these like maps that aren't played a ton that you have a little bit more experience on, and then maybe pick up a win that way. I just don't know. Actually, Flashpoint. I'm trying to think. So Flashpoint counts towards a hybrid, right, or something like that. Where would Wrecking Ball benefit? I mean, you could. What team has Peppy? Is it Wei that has Peppy? Because you could go to like a Havana or a Blizzard World, right? I don't know. I actually don't know if you could do Blizzard World. You could go to like a Havana or a Circuit Royale. Overwatch team has Peppy. That's the really good Sigma player, right? If I'm correct, I think that's the really good Sigma player. So I'm trying to figure out if that's the play they want to go with here, like what their overall vision would be. But yeah, it's really tough to say. It is really tough to say on what they'll end up going with. We'll see. A few things here. Okay. Wei has Peppy, then if Wei has Peppy, right? If Wei has Peppy, I would say you just go to like Havana or like Circuit Royale. Because at this point, you need to change something up, and I think that you have a really good Sigma player who can win those matches. So rather than try to force the Wrecking Ball comp for now, see if like maybe there's a world where you bring Peppy into there. The only problem I saw yesterday is when they brought Peppy in, they made Peppy play like 7 different tanks. Like like we saw Orisa.
Bro is not about the
Think about that.
of the e-tickets here. He wants them freshly printed.
Like we saw
out.
Jungle Queen, Orisa, Sigma, and like 5 other tanks. So I say you just bring him to Havana. Or you bring him to is there a Circuit Royale here? There's no Circuit Royale, so you bring him to Havana. There's no Circuit Royale. So yeah, Havana. I mean, that would literally be the only map you would go here. Unless you want to hit him with like a random strategy of like a new Queen Street. So top 3 maps I would go with here to pick is probably Havana, New Queen Street.
Where essentially Way look reasonably competitive. Very good on certain maps, certain points of certain maps even.
Yeah, that's it. I don't even think you go with top 3. Colosseo, but even that's not worth the risk. Maybe a Blizzard World. You haven't won on Blizzard World, but Zeta hasn't played it either. Yep, there it is. And I think Way picked Blizzard World yesterday also. Now, they didn't win on Blizzard World, so their win rate doesn't look good there. But I think this allows for a bit more flexibility in what they're trying to do. And if you can win on Blizzard World, then you'll have Havana for like a back pocket pick later on if you need to win.
Maybe it's a pocket pick.
They would love it. If they could pick up a win on Blizzard World here for Way, that would be huge.
Like you said,
that would go huge, I think.
Maybe a special sauce will work a little bit better here.
Along to the Streets for OWCS last. Well, this is first to 4, so this will be whenever one of these teams gets the 4 victories. But we'll see what happens, right?
The most one-sided map between
we'll see what happens
yesterday, so
yeah,
not a good look at all. But if they can sort of turn that one around, that you'll note that, by the way, I've talked all this about is Peppy coming in. Peppy's usually starting over Milgaru, except for map 1, right, guys? But of course, there's also
nice Selly.
Flashpoint in there. But then you have the Blizzard World too, and all of a sudden Milgaru's in for 3 maps in a row.
I'm ready.
All is banned here, but honestly, that might be a blessing. I don't know if I really am in love with the ball on this map anymore.
I'm sorry. When I say I'm ready, it means I need to wait an extra 25 minutes for them to get through all the rounds in between as they spend 13 minutes or 14 minutes between each match. You know,
Hazard again. It really is just between Ball and Hazard. Those are the 2 heroes.
Probably the second option.
Do we dream of Amalgamira? I certainly hope not. Let's get into it.
All right. Way is running the Winston comp. Zeta's going to run Diva. We know this. They'll stay consistent on Diva too if they have to. I just...
The good news about
I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe they'll probably run Wrecking Ball instead of Winston. Actually, I'm more than... I don't know.
One of the counters to your 2 favorite heroes between the Hazard and the Ball. Of course, he's locked in the Winston.
You don't know.
And even then, I think that's not bad.
Did a Tor ban? Makes sense, right? Oh, they banned Wrecking Ball. They banned Wrecking Ball. Yeah.
At the same time...
I just saw that now. I wasn't paying attention to it. I see the Wrecking Ball ban. The Wrecking Ball and the Torber band. Yeah, I see that now. I was just looking away from the bands. Yeah, Winston. Makes sense. It's a good band by Zeta. I mean, straight up, I think it's just a really good band.
All right, that's enough fun for you. Get on with Sombra.
In my opinion.
Dragged on back, and here we
Sombra Tracer. It's always interesting when you see the Sombra Tracer comp with who are you on Tracer because you just don't expect that. It looks like Zeta's going to be running more of an all-in type of strategy against the Venture. With the Venture. And I wonder if Way knows this, and that's also why they started with Sombra. They had no tell or read on what Zeta would play outside of what they've looked at like previous matches. But actually, Zeta didn't have a win rate on there, right? So has Zeta even played Blizzard World on stream? So maybe they've scrimmed against him? That could be a possibility if these teams have scrimmed each other.
Rare character to see.
So they both know what to expect.
A little bit more Venture, I think, earlier on in the season.
What was that Life Weaver play? Sure. Basically what you do is you put a pedal out. You have your Widow go on top of the pedal. You have the Life Weaver stay in spawn. If the Widow hits a shot, great. Either way, what you do is you have the Life Weaver pull the Widow back so you can both swap quickly and get back to the team fight, especially if you get an early pick.
This is their pocket.
That's why.
They can hear the Tracer.
Yeah, it's not going to come through from the Genji either. So we're on the Tracer now.
Yeah, they're already off the Sombra. That lasted about 3 seconds.
Aid is now onto the Soch, more comfortable and normal. Maybe Aid was expecting something a little bit different on the back line.
Oh, isn't that great, Autumn?
There's a problem with playing
again,
Tracer.
tough spot so far for Way. This is where I don't... I mean, obviously, I haven't seen all their matches, but this is the comp that I feel like they're the least comfortable on. because they're very much love to have like a Genji based comp, and then they're running like the Sojourn Tracer here. But the problem is that like you need a little bit more setup time, and if you're not even able to get to them, like when can the Tracer even get value? Right? Like so far it's just been Zeta is basically been shutting down everything Wei does.
Never thought I'd be able to.
Like this is a free kill.
The viability of bludger play with you.
They do finally trade out, and they do have a good nano play. Maybe this pulse bomb by Who Are You could make or break this team fight. Ooh, nice cleanse. Now this is the timing. Although you want to go from the other side, because if you go from the front side, that D.Va's 100% going to eat it. Yeah, they know it too. D.Va's going that way now. Smart play by Who Are You. I know Who Are You wants to get the pulse bomb off, but like there's no window of opportunity there, right? Zeta's going to counter out with a ton of ults. So the hope is that they can win at least the trade-offs there. Who Are You does hit a stick, so it's 3v3. If they can pick up one more kill here, there's a chance Wei can nope, and there it is. It's the same. They're got 2 ticks, right? Great, but like you're not gonna win Blizzard World off of 2 ticks the first point. So if they can like basically buy time here, come back, and then they get most of the rest of their ult pool out, they're in a good spot now. They have Sojourn Ultimate Brig ult. I like the ults Wei have here. If Wei loses this, it's because Zeta makes just a really good individual play. Straight up.
Venture's also really great at just shoving the Winston back, as we see from high ground, so denying tanks from taking positioning.
Winston jumps in. There's the ult by Flora. They're going to counter out with aid. I don't know if Flora takes the 150 or the extra ammo. I didn't see. So they're going to both play pretty defensive on each other because they know how important it is not to give up the pick. Now you break out. Ana's going to start healing Winston, and then you just win this. They know Bernard has ult. Oh, they lost one. Yep. See, and like, here it is, like, the Brig ult was obviously going to happen at that point. Violet's going to fall off the map. That was just going to happen. Bernard does have ult. They know this, and I think that's why they're trying to all-in Bernard. The problem is it's not working. So they spent the whole time trying to all-in the D.Va. Now the D.Va has survived, and then now Flora is able to kind of follow up and get the kills, and Bernard still survives with full HP. So it's like, they spent their whole strategy was let's all in them. Now they need to get Nano. Now they're going to try to wait their best for Nano. They're at 90%. The Winston's trying to take a little bit of poke damage. They're going to have Who Are You tap the point. There it is. Ana's going to have Nano in 3, and then
disassembled before the array damage of Zeta Division. Yeah, Who Are You can hang out for a second longer. Turns back around with Nano, almost has a pulse bomb. Will it stick to anything? No, Bernard's eating it nonchalantly, didn't even know it was coming. Bro just gets a mouthful and chews on through.
It's timing. I'm telling you, Wei is going to be so much better, like as they continue to practice and then play together more, because you can just see where they're like a second away from making the plays. They're like just 1 second away.
Yep. It's not what you want to see here. This is a strange situation for Wei to be in Groundhog Day on Blizzard World, where you just you can't leave. This is where, if you're going to have a Groundhog Day anywhere, maybe a theme park wouldn't be the worst, but still.
You must be this tall to leave the park.
They can't cap. They can't cap. And they got close.
We're going to do things
here. You reckon they've been collectively pranked in scrims, like all the
Is Wei a newer team? I'm not entirely sure how like new they are. I mean, there's a lot of players that we've seen before over the years. I just don't know that information.
I've, by the way, reviewed the footage.
Do I think they'll do esports or stadium? No idea. I'm going to assume they're going to let that grow into something later on with esports stadium, if it ever is one. I don't think it will be right away. Nor does it need to be, right? They need to give that mode time to just grow and then go from there. Right, Selly?
Literally jumped off for no particular reason. That's the kind of criteria.
After this game, I'll be back 1 second. I'm going to grab a water from downstairs.
Right? You know, it's the best, good reset.
All right, maybe Wei holds this. Maybe we see an epic hold, right?
Crazy
maybe
moment. Things like bright lights.
We'll see.
Yeah, slipped a little bit on the banana peel. Looking for a TP moment.
You know,
Bernard was like 3 centimeters away from getting TP'd onto, and Violet's like, please Bernard, just come like tiny bit closer, and Bernard didn't, and then Violet dies. So, and then they won the round.
I'm ready. I'm excited. Let's see what happens.
I'm pretty sure Violet and Havana jumping off third point is Anna. They also won after he jumped off too. Funnily enough.
Yeah, they did. Sometimes blood sacrifice is the way.
Here we go.
Korn demands blood.
To John Gatorade. I haven't had any Gatorade in a long time. I used to get Powerade at school when I was a kid. I used to get the blue one. It tasted really good. I kind of want a blue Powerade now just for the memories.
Kind of saw what
thanks for
the drill dash, the force, Neil Garrett from high grab, but losing 8 off rip is not. good for your defensive prospects.
Ooh, that sleep might save them an opportunity. Nope.
Why are you leaving your bubble on like 3 HP, my guy?
That's the problem. I mean, you're seeing it like that is the difference between where these teams will start to keep getting better is they'll watch that back. Like their coach will watch that back and go, hey, listen. He's gonna go. Listen, you get a sleep on a Sojourn. You don't need to try to do a follow-up with 30% HP. Just wait to get healed. Okay, wait an extra second, and then go in for the kill. You're not going to guarantee the kill if you fall over immediately. So, anyway, that's something I noticed. Okay, I'll be right back in a second. I'm just going to grab a water, and we'll maybe Wei brings it back. We already know what's going to happen. They're going to bring it to Havana. And they're gonna bring Peppy in, and then it's gonna be like, well, that could have been map 3. We'll see. Be back, chat.
Extremely wrong on stage, so 2 in a row. Yeah, they won't get a third shot. Sadly, this is it, kind of. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen in stage 2 with this Wei team, and really, they have one more chance to bring themselves back into the series to at least try and attempt this reverse sweep. It was looking pretty good on the first 2 maps, especially the first one. Oasis, quite competitive. I would have even gone as far as to say winnable. Very winnable for Wei. New Junk City, less winnable, but I thought it should have gone further than a 3-0 in that map. We should have gone to at least 4 points, maybe all 5 points. Who knows what happens there? Blizzard World? No, that one was all Zeta, I'm afraid. And we'll see how Wei respond after this break-in. They might only have 1 shot left.
I'm back. Mr. Pibb? That's like a Dr. Pepper alternative, isn't it? You didn't notice that Violet fell off the map? We got a front row seat to him falling off the map. We got a front row seat to that. It was amazing. You're back. You got distracted. Welcome back. All right. All right. So here's the thing with Wei is like, if they lose, they're out. That's it. Like they're not playing till they're not. You said I smell good. I think you are massively incorrect. But yeah, they don't.
Okay, looks like Pepe's getting set up.
Maybe
on
we're going to
side
see
of
the
way,
best
and they
comeback
still
ever.
need to change
Actually, we've seen
something.
some 3-0
3-0
reverses before,
down
but I
right
don't know
now,
if this will be
everyone.
it.
They
It could be
are
it.
looking
I don't think it
down
will
the
be,
barrel of exiting
but there's a
the
world where it
OWCS
could be.
main event here
And
in
I think
Asia.
that's what we're hoping for, right?
And yesterday, Pepe set up to come in for the Falcons way match.
The
at
last
the
time you
end
saw a
when
Powerade?
believe last map
I think
was
they still
Savasa,
Powerade's still there. I
they
mean, that's
played
all we had at
Young,
school, so I used to like
Queen
just
Blizzard World,
if I had
no
$1, I'd
avail,
go buy a
and
Powerade.
then they brought
It was
Pepe
great.
in with some minimal avail, but not quite enough here. They've kind of gone in a little bit of a, not quite the opposite direction, but they played the Suravasa super early. They played the Blizzard World. That leaves New Queen Street available. I think that has to be the pick, right? I mean, what else are we doing? That was the map that kind of launched way into the victory path against Zeta, despite them not
Powerades
actually
are no
winning the series.
longer
It
$1,
actually gave
unfortunately. I
everyone
mean, that was
hope
just the
that we
school
could
price. I
actually
mean,
do it.
maybe the schools have kept it the
It's
same
not
way.
New
I
Queen
have no
Street.
clue.
I'm not too sure if there's
I used to just get it
another
during
real
like
map
gym,
here.
and I would look forward to it because like we would have gym almost every day, and I would just get a blue Powerade, and it was great. And then that's when I think that was around the time that I realized that I can't be like having a Powerade just because like I have like a I don't know what it is, but like I just have a small bladder, I guess, or something, and I just have to go to the bathroom all the time. So I just like I just would take like
Pepe came in for
I would drink a
Suravasa,
Powerade and I'd be like,
so
"Yep,
they're
I got to
not
go to the
gonna
bathroom,"
play
but then I don't want to ask. I don't want to ask
But at the same time, I do respect the Havana pick as well because that one was
my
also
teacher to go to the
in
bathroom because like I used to. I had a teacher that would always say no. He'd be like, "Hey, I got to go to the bathroom really badly," and then they would just be like, "Hold it, I don't care." And I'm like, "Dude, I'm like 9 years old. I'm not."
Aid on Aid really exploits
You know what I mean?
Flora's lack of Widow. Let's put it that way. Crazy Widow performance from Aid. A little bit of a Bastion as well. Who are you? Obviously popping off on the Genji. It's a good.
So you got a
place
small
to
one
play
for
the Genji second
$1.25 at your
Havana.
school?
Yeah,
I guess that. I mean,
full hold if I'm not
hey, wow,
mistaken.
chat! What a surprise! They
So-
went Havana and Pepe's in.
Just gotta double check scorelines real quick. Yeah, it's Havana
Yep.
was actually a loss full way. Zeta full held that one, which is a little bit frightening.
I had a few teachers like that growing up where like
of course, was
they would not
Pepe
let you go to the
playing
bathroom
on the
ever.
Sigma.
Like you knew that when you got to that
Then,
class, you better go to the bathroom
combination of
beforehand because they would just
Diva and
deny
Albert.
you the ability to go.
And Wei just couldn't really make it too far out. They eventually finished around the final corner just before the straight of Havana to get to the end. Now, to be fair, it's not a long straight, so you could argue they pushed a fair amount of distance, but
Well, yeah, I knew that about Arizona Iced Tea because on
that's
the
the one
can,
that
it
threw
tells
himself
you,
off the
hey,
map.
if somebody's trying to sell this for more than
No,
$1, let us
to
know.
The third point.
I think I'm
Arizona
mentioning
does do
memories
that,
of
yes.
this map again.
Yeah,
I've
that
got some
was a-
phantom memories.
Yeah, I think the Zeta map with Violet flung himself off the map was that might have been the
Yep.
Crazy Raccoon. No,
That could have
wasn't
been the
Crazy-
grand finals, actually.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
think
it
so.
was. No,
You
you're
said
right,
to your
it was the
teacher
grand
that
final.
you
Yeah,
had a
pretty
teacher like
sure
that,
it
and
was,
you would say you either let you go to the
Boy.
bathroom or you go on the floor. Your choice. Yeah,
Yep,
I didn't have
it
that
was the grand final,
personality.
and then they won that map.
I was
That's
I'm
crazy.
yeah,
That's
like I
crazy.
said, I am
The Bloodsucker
I'm
Rush gets
introverted.
out, man. The
I
Chaos
also
Gods
obviously on
demand
stream
blood.
can be more extroverted
Wait,
just because I get
we
super
gotta find a way
comfortable.
back into
But I was very
this.
reserved. That was the
Zeta,
last
oh,
possible
man,
thing
they
I was gonna
are-
do.
they're so
I would just be
ready
like,
to
yeah,
go up
like
against Falcons and try
I
and
need to go to the
get
bathroom, and they'd be
the
like,
CD
no, and I'd be
that
like,
they managed
okay.
to get one over
Meanwhile,
the
I'm sitting there
Falcons.
like,
I'm fairly
I
sure
can't wait for
in
this
the
class
group
to end.
stage
I'd
of
become a
this
clock
main event, that
watcher.
was pretty close, right? 3-2,
I'd become a
if I
clock
remember
watcher.
correctly.
But then I hated. I used to like.
Zeta
I
Falcons,
used to
yeah,
hate having to go to the
3-2.
bathroom in between the
Pretty narrow
classes because
victory
like there
there.
were so
Very
many
good
people
game.
doing it.
Excellent
So I wanted
Overwatch.
to be able to do it like during
I'd
like
like
you know what I mean. So I
Flying
oh
flying
man, what a
here
treat.
in the Asia playoffs. So far, we've had 4-1 and a bunch of 4-0s.
Yeah, it's not been a particularly contentious bracket so far. We're look.
You said as a
We were
teacher,
going
you're
all
required
over
by
the
administration to
place.
deny
Yeah.
at certain
Yeah.
times because
We had
vaping is so
all these
prevalent.
Wild
You said you teach high
4-2
school, though?
results,
Yeah, I mean, I know about the vaping
super
thing
back and
'cause
forth results.
my
Truly
My
a
wife
cinema
works in
weekend.
high schools.
A
Like
weekend
she
cinema.
doesn't like
right now though. This one's
she doesn't
this one do be looking a little phase 4, phase.
she
5
works as like
when you
a
catch my
speech
drift,
language
so.
pathologist. So she works in schools and like that apparently is a huge thing there. Like
Yeah, but you know
people,
what?
they I guess
After all,
kids get suspended all the time
tickets
for
to
it.
Hangzhou are returnal.
They tried like they can't. Yeah.
Yep. Let's have a look at the bans before I have to wallow in my terrible jokes again. It's a Zarya ban from Wei, which also protects for Sigma.
It also removes Bernard Zarya, which is something that Pepe just doesn't want to deal with. I don't know. Maybe Pepe doesn't want to play Zarya himself. It's been a couple of times now where Wei just kind of get rid of the Zarya in this matchup, given that it's a Sigma, or likelihood of a Sigma matchup. Again, Malgo, very viable here.
Do
The
you have any
break
tips for
ban
Rhine
is
into Winston,
kind of
Ana,
targeted
Zen,
towards
Bastion
one of the
comp?
supports you do run with Sigma in these type of comps.
Swap.
Now, obviously, double flex support is online. They have that four-way.
You know?
It's one of their specialties.
Honestly,
It's
like,
one more likely
I
play that, but you have to point out that Sigma
ask
break
for a
is
sim
very
maybe
common
for
Sigma
TP strats that could
combination
help.
gets
Like you
played
basically
across
just
the board.
TP to
So
their
that's
back
gonna
line and
be
makes the
that
Winston
basically
susceptible. But like that's a lot of strategy for a
pushes
rank game, you know?
Both teams towards wanting to play double flex support. I think it'd be rare to see a Lucio here. Definitely at least a Juno. High possibly double flex support. We'll head into the map.
You work in primary school, even though
What
even
are they
then you're
locking?
encouraged to. I don't know. Maybe I see it differently, but I feel like you shouldn't. I get if somebody's just doing it to like skip class or something. But that's gonna be like case by case, right? You know what I mean? Like if somebody keeps asking to go to the bathroom, but they're not actually going to the bathroom just to roam the hallways and vape or something. Like that's a different story, right?
Where you get to test
You know?
whether your neighbor.
But I've like when I was a kid and I would ask to go to the bathroom, like I wasn't going every day. I was just like sometimes like I
on
just
a Friday, I certainly would be checking.
you know I drank water that day. Woo.
If they complain, it's time to get a job, fella.
No
Just
spawn
be
hold.
employed.
Diva on the defense. Curious. I would have expected Sigma.
Usually it's the admin telling you you can't let them go, but also you can't go to the bathroom. Wait, you can't go to. They don't let you go to the bathroom at all during the day. Not even between like classes.
That the payload. Okay, that's a
Damn.
little bit more.
Good start by Pepe on Pelican. Ooh, nice shot. Okay, listen. We want Way to win this map because we want a good game of Overwatch. Okay.
If I was Data Division.
That's what we
I
want.
know that hindsight is 2020, but I would have banned the Widow because Flora not cozy on the Widow, not a comfy lad.
I'm going to say hindsight 50-50 there. Sometimes you think about hindsight. Sometimes you don't think. Real 50-50 on that one. Aid still feeling good about the Widowmaker. Still in a good position. Still putting Zeta down in terms of having to hide a little bit
Good
from
the first
that.
10 minutes.
Now
I mean,
Payload is really
that part.
in
Like,
the
listen, I can see that a little bit too.
Cannot
You know?
make any more mistakes. This is cap. It's done. It's capped.
Dude, Aid and Pepe are just running this lobby right now. Yeah, Flora's going to get a headshot off a rail, but this would take a true miracle to turn around.
Yeah, like the beginning 10 minutes, I can see that one because like you're just like, well, you know, just wait a second. We gotta get into like the day of the class, and then okay, if you need to go, right? Yeah.
And now it's
Even then, I was usually like 20 minutes into the class type of person if I needed to go. You gotta remember like whenever I would ask to go to the bathroom as like a kid, it was rare. I was not like I was not the largest participator in classes, if that makes sense. Like I would sit there and I would just chill and I would just do my thing. So if I would ask to go, it means I had to go at that point. Like I wasn't like I was doing it every day. Heck, I mean I wouldn't even do it every week. You know.
Flora with a well-placed rail.
It's just when I did need to go, it was always like they were very like no.
Get too much here, but
just hold it.
The location of A2 almost has an infrasight.
Sounds good. I can definitely do that. That's why I just wanted to ask now for no reason.
We'll put some more pressure on the Zayla, make them hide a little bit. You see that Aid is now actually receiving some pressure back his own way.
All right, we got a pretty good job by Way so far. I mean, obviously second point's really difficult here, so they need to like make sure they win this point pretty cleanly. Is that ladder in the way on Aid screen too?
It's okay.
It does.
It's a good kill, but they do trade out on their tanks. I wonder if we get a Zen ult
right now. Flora doing his best to
yeah, I was gonna say. I think they feel confident enough to like.
He's trying to block Finn. You see that? At least
that Zen might die right away. They just followed the. Ooh! Aid just went to their spawn. Oh my! Literally hits the headshot there, and the Genji wasn't enough. But
in this Widowmaker, he's diverting attention away, which at minimum is going to give Way the opportunity to continue this push. Puts Burner on a bit of an island. Burner's going to get demed, so this is self-destruct force.
Absolute pine.
Yeah, well, I think that's the problem, Batty. Is like I think they look at it. They don't look at it that way. They just, like you said, they look at it from the business point of view of it, and it's just like, come on, like,
menace,
you know,
in the back line. Someone arrest this man right now.
It's too annoying to chase after him. Who are you going to send? It has to be your Genji player or your tank. You can't afford to send Burner out. Violet's the one marking right now. Finn might get killed. Oh, he just barely survives, and thankfully is knowledgeable about the fact that there is a Widowmaker all the way back. Violet eventually.
Damn. And just like that, like it looks like Way is starting to really get map control. Aid goes to their spawn, like spawn camps like 4 people, leaves them in like a 5v4 or like a 4v4, but like with like taking out their supports, and then they just lose all the team fights.
Exchanged for the blade, but
This is where, ooh, okay, that was good. I wasn't quite sure where that one was going. Pops the Juno ultimate, but I don't think it's a bad. That was a strategy called, by the way. I think they knew they weren't going to survive it. I think that was called to be able to go in with like their ultimates with like the Sojin and stuff, like just to kind of lead in. Should be a free. Oh, the health pack. Oh no. And Violet's gonna hit those shots. You know it. Oh man, this is like what I mean. It's so close.
And now the immortality field is fled by all the members of Wei, and this is going to leave Marker in deep trouble as Bernard goes into the back line. There's no help to be offered. A Sigma shield is too late to really do too much. And Lee Sumin's now going to.
This is too many trades. Like they can't be trading as much as they are. Like you're getting card time, but they're going to be able to surround you in about 2 seconds. That Zen's falling over. Like it's okay. Thankfully the Zen had ult. I wasn't even looking at ult charge, so I'm glad the Zen had ult because. Okay, now they what do they have? Nothing. They have pulse bomb. Ooh, who are you sees a kill opportunity there, but like so does.
Who are you? Warded away.
Oh wow, what a play by Flora. Like the having that there. They trade out again. But they might be in a spot now where it might be hard for them to get the point. Nope, Genji has dash because of a dash reset. And there it is again. Like it's I don't know who's gonna win this actually. Because Pelican's on point, has used some cooldowns, but like Kiriko and Diva are gonna get back in a second, and that's gonna be that. Yeah. It's still tough.
And a good hold.
This is looking really tricky now. Way of running out of resources and time. They got past A. It's not going to be a full hold. They're doing much.
Yeah, I mean that seems like reasonable though, right?
But outside of aid,
you know what I mean? That seems reasonable. Like if you have like the read in time, like keep in mind when we were talking about that too, Batty, it wasn't about like having like certain rules in place. It was that I would have teachers that legitimately would not let anybody go at any time, no matter what. Like they would not care.
How are they going to survive?
Obviously, you got to have some of those like things in place to kind of make it make sense. Otherwise, you know.
Have to be a good sleep, maybe.
But yeah, they're just gonna kill the Zen. It's a free kill for Pelican.
Pelican grabbing Lee Sin.
What's happening now is Wei is trying to do the flip point strategy. It could work. I mean, there's a world where it works.
Do they know? They don't know.
Like that.
Okay. Well, that's one way for it to happen.
Once I saw Pelican not turn around, I knew that was gonna go that way.
Back on the water aid. Get back on the Widow. Boom. Now Flora's in trouble once again. In fact, no, it's not Flora. It's Violet. Violet's in trouble once again. That's all we needed. B was the difficult point. A, snipeable. C, snipeable. Just got to survive long enough to trick Zeta Division into not touching the point on B, and suddenly we're back in action.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that's what Wei needed. They needed some type of opportunity. Now, obviously, they would love to be able to clean up these kills and get a little bit more card time, because I think, like, if you let Zeta stay here for too long, they're going to stay here for too long. As in, like, they're going to hold them there. So, that late kill on Flora is actually really strong. Diva's going to try to fly out. That's why Diva's sitting over there. They're trying to basically isolate the Diva. Bernard actually is playing that very well. What you're doing is you're basically taking an angle away and making it so you, like, have to worry about the Diva, right? The Diva can now kind of set up for, like, a play. It's a smart play. Now, Peppy has an opportunity here to kind of take away a little bit of the map control and like prevent some of these plays from happening. Bernard does go down with some damage. Peppy opts to the ultimate. It could go well here, actually. I was going to say, this ultimate may go well. Bernard's not going to ult. There'd be zero reason to, so you just die on the cart. Put the shield behind the Diva. That way they can't follow up on damage in front, and then there you go. So. Yep.
And this is what we need. They need to burn further ultimates out of Zeta while winning the fights. A little bit of a late death on the burnout there as well on the stagger, although he did stall the payload. So
here we go.
Give and take, both teams receive and lose something there. But the extra ultimates on Wei might be enough. You have to now just get past the overclock and the Katsuna rush, and you've got to capture through. Final fight now. Wei have to get a lot done on just double support ultimates.
Not gonna Zen ult, yeah, but they gotta make sure they Zen ult before anything else goes wrong here. Because that's what they're doing. They're trying to bait. They're trying to bait the Sojourn in. Aid has been popping off by it. Genji has no deflect on point. They know it. The problem is Bernard gets the kill. And again, chat, we've talked about this where they tend to like have these situations where they shouldn't lose these team fights right here. Like this should not have been a lost team. But then they lose. They have Zen ult, and they lose their Sigma. Right? So instead of just capping the point out there in like a 5v3, the Zen like basically just it's like the third time we've seen a support ultimate be used after a tank dies. Like after a tank dies, right? Like just like what do you do in that situation? Except just be a little bit more proactive with your play. And that's where I think those players are going to get a lot better, right?
But a final push onto Aid, forcing the Nano. Now look, did he deliver on the Nano? Yes, he got that headshot kill. But they lacked the staying power. The Nano should have still have eventually gone to Pepe. You need to have the ability to last in those final fights. Keep Pepe in the fight. Transcendence, curiously, by the way, by Lu Sumin, came in so late that it didn't save Pepe's life. So if they didn't give Pepe the Nano, they couldn't save him with the Transcendence, and they couldn't push further on to see. That was
the grade teacher was awesome,
in my opinion. They really needed him to keep Pepe
well,
up.
you were sleeping for 50% of the class.
Yeah. The survival of Pepe just not prioritized in that case.
My teachers, my teachers usually gave me leeway if I ever was a little bit extra tired, because I would always have good grades. I had one teacher though that would.
Now you got to deal with a defensive.
Does anybody have the teacher that would call your parents like over the most minuscule stuff? I had a Latin teacher that would call them like if like the kid got like a C+ on their test and like would tell them they need to like. They would like call the parents and be like, you need to study with your child more. Because they got a C+ in my Latin test and this is unacceptable. And like, you should do something. They would like call parents and tell them what they should do. It was weird. Like everybody got at least a call from that. Everybody got a call from that teacher at least once a month. Just so like, and she would just tell people like what they should do.
That is exactly how you do it.
It was weird.
Predicting Flora coming through from the side angle, and boom, he's gone.
The shot of Damocles forever hanging above Zeta Division, waiting to drop down on their heads. And now you've just got to get past the blockade that Pepe's levied here. Finn caught in a corner. Aid doesn't quite hit the shot.
Yep.
A momentary reprieve. Look at this, body shots here. They're really going to start taxing Violet on this angle. Down to 1 HP. A Hypersphere gone awry could change everything, but Finn is attempting.
Yeah, that was in high school. That was in high school. Yeah, that was in high school.
Does disengage.
Pelican probably would have gotten that kill as well, but just gave Aid a slight window of opportunity to escape. Very tricky there.
I think Wei can still hold this, by the way. I think Wei has the comp to be able to start off strong. If Aid can be on the same level as Aid was on attack, I think this could be a really good defense for Wei.
Oh, Lu Sumin's had a big siege here.
You got to talk over to get a C- in gym class.
It happens, but Forsman trades it on the other side, and you've still got the healing of Mark here to try and make something happen.
I don't remember my gym. I liked gym until I didn't. I used to enjoy gym, but then when I started to get like, I think I hit my limit on gym when I started to get bullied in high school, and then one of the kids gave me a concussion, and then the reaction by the gym teacher was, just put some salt there, put some dirt on it, you'll be fine. And I'm like, dude, I don't know what's going on right now.
Smelly in here, gets gassed up by Aid, and that's going to be a full completion there.
I'm like,
on first.
I'm just like, dude, like I don't even know where I am right now. He's like, yeah, just deal with it. And then I had to go to the doctors, and they like made me like not do gym for like a month because I literally had a concussion because like we were playing a game called handball. And the kid the kid just came behind me and then just like cheap shotted me. You know what I mean?
Insane plays.
Just cheap shotted. Just like basically like they were behind me and just went full blown like arms out like that. I went flying into the floor.
We'll see if the same can be said of Who Are You right here, up close, unable to really connect on these right clicks. Not able to do too much with Banano. Pepe looking to try and get a grab. It's a full miss on the Gravitic Flux. Unfortunate there. And now guess what? With the Transcendence done, it's blading hours, baby. Who Are You drawing out on the other side? So many squishies within their sights, but good use of the hypering there to help the Sojourn escape. Heads up plays there from Finn, but Zeta Division is just so low, they've got to give this up.
Forcing the self-destruct in the final moments there is going to have to hurt for Burner at least a little bit. It does slow down and stop the push down.
Yeah, I mean, the weird part is my gym teacher didn't see it, but the other gym teacher did, and all they were doing was laughing. They were just like laughing and being like, it's okay, like, you know, just kids being kids. I'm like, dude, I just got like blindsided, dude. That same teacher though ended up like, that same teacher ended up getting fired a few years later for, I forgot what it was. It was weird. It's so funny because Lonnie now works at the same place where I went to school, and it's so different now. It is so different now.
One last stab from Who Are You, cutting into the flesh of Zeta Division. Only a couple of players remain now, and the cart is rolling back in the midst of all of this. It's a dirty attempt, and Pepe finally going to get taken down.
In a good way.
That might be the most important kill because it was looking very even between both sides. With Pelican in the back line chasing down Aid and then converting onto Peppy. Way now do not have a tank for the interim as they have to wait for the respawn. Slowing down Bernard is going to do something, but can they touch? If they can't touch, this is going to be a really, really big time bank.
Pelican taking advantage of the piercing through the deflect.
I really just want to see Wei win this, please. I want to see Wei win this so we can just get more maps, you know?
Now, yeah, Peppy's turned up, but the ante's too much. Surrounded on all sides. It's going to be 3.5 minutes.
They better pray that Aid has the rifle that he needs to be able to take down the entirety of Zeta Division. Flores had enough. He wants to go and test his own Widowmaker, but is this going to be him turning the tide and allowing Zeta to push through cleanly for the 4-0 victory? Or is he about to get giantly exposed by Aid here?
Okay. It's a rare Flora Widow. Headshot caught by Aid, but the charge wasn't quite there.
Widow.
That's a really good start by Flora. That's what you want to see. Flora building up some confidence on the Widowmaker.
Oh, baby.
Are these the semifinals? This is the loser bracket semifinals. Yep.
Confidence can be everything. Oh, but it's instantly
Huge pick
zeroed
by
out by Aid.
Nice. Okay. That's the pick they needed. 3 minutes. It's not impossible to hold this point where the cart is, just so you know. Like, where that cart is, it's not an uncommon hold. The problem is that these type of plays, like, they need to get these kills.
Now hunted down potentially by who are you? Off the side. He's got shades of Miro right. Yeah, it's a dash.
Hey, that might be good. There you go.
They meet in the middle. It's an absolute samurai movie exchange.
That was a Kurosawa flick there, all black and white. Who are you, though? He's still the GOAT. Pelican, he's been dynamite so far in this map, in this series, and really's been the guy shutting down Aid.
Nice play. If they can kill Violet here, they're in a good spot for this team fight. The problem is I don't know how Violet's still alive there. Like, that's like the game, though. Like, see how like long Violet was alive for? That was crazy.
This is a really good time burn coming through from Wei. It has to be a reset.
Absolute tiny Overwatch going on in there in the midst of all of this. Lee zoom in, under siege, Pelican taking.
Wait, what time is the collab? Oh, like the one with like La Seraphim they're doing, where they got some people like out there. Like almost midnight my time Monday. That ain't I ain't gonna be live for that. I'll be live in the morning that day. I'm not gonna be live for that.
Too far out. There will
at that point.
Minimum 2 fights. Zeta have to win this and then win another to get the final push.
Gravitic Flux, 2 up in the air. The accretion from long range. That's a long stun onto Violet. Marcus there to finish it off. Peppy desperately needs help, though. Puts up the shield to give himself a touch.
Poe, thanks for the 22 months with the tier 1. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
On the healing, as best as is necessary. Flora taken out by Lee Sumin. Do an age job for him.
Let
Freeing
life
up
weave
the
a
Widow
grip
to
cleanse.
cause some havoc over
Oh,
here.
wait.
Gotta worry about Pelican going down from the bottom, but you gotta worry about Aid.
Nice job. Well, I remember when I went to school, like, so obviously, like, as Chad knows, I'm on the spectrum, and I have Tourette's. We didn't know I had OCD at the time, but obviously that. And the point I'm making here is, like, they didn't have any programs back then for that in my school. So the last year of school, they eventually they got a new principal at the time. They got a new principal at the time, and that principal was like, okay, like I don't know how y'all would like were letting this stuff happen with that, and she's like, so we're gonna start doing some stuff. That same principal is now Lonnie's boss, and she has basically built up programs for like all of that. That's how Lonnie's an SLP there. That teacher went and built a bunch of programs because there was nothing there at the time, and she became the principal the year that I graduated. Now that's Lonnie's boss now, and she's still the same way, like very for like that type of stuff, and being like super adamant about it and making sure things are like in place for that. Like if she ever like, so they'll have like she's the type of like I guess like principal / boss that will step in the moment that like, so apparently there's this thing called advocates that sometimes those advocates can be really mean. Like they go beyond like advocate, like they just go mean. Nice play there, becomes winnable. Bernard does have ulti, so they gotta be careful. They lose both their supports. So,
absolutely missing. Who are you? One last chance, one last step from retirement. Nearly got a blade.
I mean, who are you is close to Blade. So if they can play delay here, there's a chance. This is the slowest Blade I've ever seen. Okay, who are you gets it. But I don't think it'll be enough. I think they've lost too much, and they're just too committed to killing the D.Va soon. The D.Va's like just gonna. That's just it. Yeah, it's just the same problem. Yeah. Damn! And this is what I mean. We saw 2 maps, right? We see 2 maps where Wei should be able to pick up the game and just win it, and that's that, and they don't. They just don't win it.
It wasn't a good fight. Yeah, Blizzard World, not the prettiest. But when you get to Havana, man, things look so winnable. It comes down to a...
Like, that's a series that, in my opinion, that series should be 2-2, right? And that's what I've been trying to say about Wei is like, I think they're great. I just think they're a few more like major matches away from really being able to make a play out of that one, right? That's where I think Wei's at, is like they're like a few matches away from like being able to make that work. Yeah. Oh no, I mean honestly, like she does a great job now, Batty. So it's really cool to see like where they've come in that amount of time. You know? So yeah, when I was in school, I liked history and I liked history and English because I could write papers really well. Like I did a really good job of that, and I just liked learning about history. I still like learning about history. That's still something I like to this day. Writing papers, not so much, but like I will say, writing papers has now become in clutch for me because when I'm starting to like write these, like for example, like those Sigma guides, I wrote that Sigma guide that we're about to. Apparently, it's being worked on today, and it should be final cuts. When I write papers, I can do like I don't even know, like a 10-page paper probably in like an hour and a half because of how fast I can type. Obviously, I need the research done first, but I can do it even quicker than that. I was always really good at it. I can type really fast. As chat knows, whenever I respond to people like, dude, you type so fast. I'm like, yep. Yeah, I sucked at math once I got to proofs. I didn't mind math. I was really good at quick math. The moment I hit proofs in school, that was it. Once I hit proofs, there was no... That was not going to work. Once I hit proofs. I couldn't do them. And the reason why I've talked about proofs, the reason why I struggle with proofs, okay, is because the reason why I struggle with proofs was because I don't know how to show work when I get the answer in my head right away. Does that make sense? So, like, that's where I struggled with free reading and free writing. See, I would have liked that, Batty. I always liked free writing because it allowed for me to kind of do what I wanted to do. So, Turtle, thank you for the tier 1. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, I sucked at proofs because like I could get the answer. So basically, to summarize it, is I could get the answer to the proof, to like the problem without doing 7 steps. And like the teacher wanted me to do it in 7 steps. But I struggle with that. I'm like, I'm doing this in 1 step. And they're like, no, you're not. You're doing it in 7 steps. I'm like, no, I'm not. They're like, you need to prove this, right? And I'm like, but I can't prove this because I'm doing it in 1 step. They're like, no, you're not. I'm like, yes, I am. There's no steps happening. I look at the problem. I know the answer. They're like, no, do it. I'm like, I can't make up 7 steps. I was trying. I didn't know how to explain it because I'm like, obviously I'm like a student in high school at this point. I'm like, I don't know how to explain how I'm getting this answer. I see the problem. I have the answer. That's it. I have no way. I have no way to show this. She's like, you have to. Like, there's no way you can. I'm like, I'm telling you, this is what. So yeah, I struggle with proofs because I couldn't prove something that I didn't know how to prove because of like it was just like they want you to do it in 7 steps, but I'm getting the answer right away. So I don't know. That's how my mind like processes things, but that's how I was doing it. It was great. Yep. Then I might be good at it now. I don't know if I'd be good at it now because once again, if I see 10 plus 10 in front of me and I know the answer is 20, right? How do I prove to you that it's a 7-step process to get there? Like it's the same thing of like, if you say, hey, I need you to get me 15% of 100, I know that's 15 right away, right? Obviously that's easy math to do, but if you told me to do like, you know, okay, can you do 15% of 200, right? Well, I would just, you know, in my mind, I would go, okay, 10% of that is, I mean, we know the math because it's going to be double the answer. It's going to be like 30, right? But like my math mind goes, okay, I need to do 20% or 15% of 200, I do 10% of that, and then I do half of what the answer is. I do it in 2 steps, right? That's my mindset, right? That's how I think. Because I don't need to go through this whole process because I know the answer because I can just do really quick math like that. So that's when proofs came around. They wanted me to go further than that and like explain that in multiples, like 5, 6, 7 steps, and I'm like, I'm not having this step-by-step process. Like this isn't what my mind is creating, so I can't I can't show you like that I know the answer to this by giving you 7 steps because I'm doing it in 2. So that was my experience with math. And hi everybody, how's it going? That was my experience. Is the point I'm making with math? Is like any info on Freya? Freya is having a play test next weekend, if I recall correctly. So you said that's the point, though. I get it, but like I get the point of proofs. The problem is that the way that my mind works with processing that is I can't get to 7 steps, right? I understand the practicality of a proof, right? I understand how that process works, but if I can't create 7 steps, then I can't give you the answer that the proof is looking for, right? That makes sense? That's what I'm trying to get at. Is like that's where I struggled greatly with a lot of that stuff. Is all I'm trying to say. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, Chad, give me 1 second. I might make today a super short day and then record some stuff tomorrow or Monday. Because, like, I am a bit potato-y. I'm not really in the mode of doing spectating right now. I have 3 to do, and I'd rather kind of give them, like, full energy than, like, just kind of... And keep in mind, we have a bingo to do, so I want to do that. Yep. You said for proofs, it's not, like, just showing your work, but, like, a little elongated. With me, for proofs, the teacher wanted minimum 5 steps. I don't know if proofs have changed over the years, but you needed to minimum create 5 steps for your answer. The problem is that when I see, what is it, like, x plus y with, like, parentheses around it, like, you know, times 2, my math process is I know how to do this answer in 1 step, rather than I need to show you how I did it in 5 plus steps. So, yep. Your math teacher always said, why not simplify it and shorten it? See, my math teacher said, why not make it more confusing and longer? You know, how's my keyboard with coffee? I got a new one. I'll be right back in a second, chat. I'm going to see if Lonnie's awake yet, and then I'll kind of be able to see what my plan is for the day. I'll be right back 1 second, okay? Be right back. Okay, I'm back. But anyway, talking about the math stuff, to make it clear, I understand the practicality of like that stuff. Why you do that? I just struggle with it. So I like math, but once I hit, like I said, like that calculus, you know, or like proof style, yeah. All right, so chat, here's my plan. I'm probably gonna make today a super short day. Lonnie and I are gonna go get some food and we gotta go like shopping and grocery shopping and stuff, and then we gotta go do some house stuff. Like, we're gonna start slowly but surely getting some stuff done, move-wise. So I can start to, like, I basically need to, like, anytime I have these chill weeks, I need to take 1 day to, like, whether it's packing up a room or, like, doing stuff, I want to start doing it now.
So, not a long day today. Obviously, I wanted to watch the matches. I got a little bit later than I expected, but I'm okay with a short day today, especially with next week being like really long streams. Like really long streams next week. Like we're going to be doing like the 14 to 16 hour days because there's going to be drops. So, I think I'd rather just chill today. Now, for tomorrow, because I made it a short day, I still might get on tomorrow. And watch some matches and stuff. So, like, don't be surprised to see that. But we'll figure it out, all right? So, I thanks for, like, a really nice, chill, short talk-to-chat stream. But I am going to hop off early today. I will be on tomorrow. Maybe. I say that maybe. I might watch the matches. Let me see what time the matches start tomorrow, actually. Is there, like, a guide for it? Like, I can go to Wikipedia. And then tomorrow, if I do hop on, we'll record videos. If not, I'll be on Monday morning, and we'll record a bunch of stuff then. Okay, does that sound good? Once again, thanks for hanging out with me during like a chill short stream. I went into today with I was going to stream as long as I was vibing, which we vibed, but I got to get some stuff done anyway, and I'd rather just get it done now early. I'm like, if I can get it all done in like 3 hours, I'm going to be happy. Matches tomorrow. I don't know if they start. Let me look at it. Tournaments. Stage 1. Let me find the bracket. The bracket might have the... But chat, thank you again for all the love. I really appreciate it. If you hit the follow button if you haven't. I'm going to raid my second channel again today. I'm not going to be raiding it anytime pretty much after today because we're going to have drops, and obviously I'm not going to raid my... Whenever there's drops, I'm not going to raid my second channel because people want to get their drops. I'm going to make sure people are getting their drops. You know what I mean? So... just give me one more second. I'm trying to figure out the schedule for tomorrow so I can see if it's maybe the same time. Maybe it's a little bit delayed. I can't find the time. Oh, here's the time. 4 o'clock. Okay. I'll try my best. No promises. All right. Thanks for all the love, chat. I'm going to hop off pretty early, go get some stuff done, and I'll be on maybe tomorrow, if not Monday, okay? Sound good, chat? Chat, will I see you either tomorrow or Monday? Thanks again for the short day. It just vibing. Just imagine. Now, I wouldn't do that, Madeline. I leave my channel out of the section and the always on one, all right? So, but yeah, second channel has VODs on if you want to watch them together with chat. You know, all good. It's there, it exists, so that's me. But chat, will I see you then? I already asked. Heck yeah, chat. Heck yeah. Thanks for all the love. Appreciate y'all. I will be on either tomorrow or... I will be on either tomorrow or... Oh, wait, chat, that's where I'm at, where I just play my song twice. I want to point that out. I just put my song on twice. That's why I'm like, you know what, chat, we're going to chill today. I just put my music on twice. If you heard double, you were hearing that correctly. Anyway, heck yeah, chat. Heck yeah, I appreciate y'all. Thanks for all the love. Hope you all have an amazing day or night wherever you're from, and I will see you tomorrow or Monday. See you later. Peace.